Yeah. Hey! Wonderful!
Hey!
I'm literally just messaging you right now.
Sorry guys, I didn't figure it out. Oh my god, it's so sad.
I'm just gonna wash my hands. I will be right back. You need to. We are live. Okay, that's fine. I'll just be a second.
Hi everybody.
Hello. Oh my god, I'm literally so nervous right now.
Oh,
I'm so excited though. Right, let's have a little look at the comments. See if I can figure this out. Hello everyone. So, what is everybody reading tonight for this drink?
I'm still reading Bleak House. I'm trying to get this finished.
Still reading the different one.
I would like my headphones.
what about you, Josie? What are you reading?
That's fine.
I'm going to start from Blood and Ash.
God.
Very, very excited. I like this one. I'm really scared though, in case I don't.
Fuck!
Right, I won't be.
Are you using your AirPods? Oh, it's fine. I found the thing.
Right, okay.
Everything is cool because we're part of a team. Jesus.
Everything is awesome.
Right. So,
I just realised I'd muted you guys for me, but I hadn't muted myself for you. So if you just heard me singing, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
oh, no. You have a lovely voice.
No, we loved your Lego rendition.
That's what I sing to myself when I'm stressed. I'm sorry. I was like, I have enough time to go to the supermarket to pick up my prescription. Did not. I did not.
No, you don't. Hi.
There we go. There shouldn't be an echo now that I've plugged in. Everything should be fine.
Oh, daughter of Megan Byrne. I haven't read that yet, actually. That's on my list this year.
Thanks so much for having me on your channel, Jodie. I'm super excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you all here. I'm just so nervous because I've never done one of these before, and I just hope nothing goes wrong because it usually does this kind of thing.
There's always something wrong on lives. Like someone always has a breakdown, or that's an exaggeration. Why did I just say that? I'm having one right now.
No breakdowns tonight, please.
Okay.
Hi, Danny.
It's so nice to meet the rest of you as well. I followed a few of you on Twitter and stuff before, but I've never actually spoken to you guys. So this is lovely.
Yeah.
I know, it's really nice, isn't it? 'Cause I'm the same. Like we've all spoken together, but we've never actually spoken together in real life.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. I feel like it's like book party. I love it.
It is.
Good.
Like Saturday night in.
I was literally thinking when I woke up this morning, I was like, I should do like a live or something to make sure I'm being productive. And then I saw Jodie's tweet and I was like, me, please.
It helps so much. Like the lives help me to read way more. Like since it's become like a bigger thing, I've been like reading so much more. Like it actually helps so much.
Yeah, same. Because I was on yours last night and I actually managed to read like nearly 100 pages.
Yeah.
Thing, and I finished it. So yeah.
Did you say nearly 100 or 900?
100. Oh god, I wish. I'm a reader.
900.
Wow, that was productive.
Thank you.
My book is not here, so I'm just gonna Arthur.
Yeah. So
Oh, say that again. I think you're a bit echoey then.
My thingy came out of the thingy. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What were you saying? I have my book now.
I don't know when the first sprint will be just yet. I guess we'll decide whenever.
Did you guys, have you already said what you're reading?
Yeah.
When I was having a chaos moment. I'm reading Secrets.
Ooh.
The Once and Future Queen is the name of the series, and then the book is called Secrets of the Star-Crossed. This is an arc. It comes out at the end of this month, so I'm trying to finish it. I'm nearly halfway through now. Let me just check. Yeah, no, I'm not. A quarter of the way through. Have I even read any of it? and I'm really liking it. It's a YA. How the fuck do I describe it? It's a fantasy, but it's inspired by like ancient Roman civilization,
Ooh, I
and
think
it has some Celtic mythology woven in there. But it's as though the Roman Empire never fell, so it is also slightly sci-fi with the technology and stuff. But then the girl like goes to school in the Forum, which is like a proper place in Rome. It's set in Londinium, which is what London, like the sort of southeast of England,
Yeah.
used to be called. It's really cool. Say that again.
sounds
It is
so
cool.
good. I saw someone talking about it before actually, but I just haven't properly looked into it yet. But sounds amazing.
I
Thank
saw
you.
it I saw loads of people posting about it, being like, oh yeah, I just got sent this arc. And I looked it up, I was like, oh my god, that sounds right up my street. So I contacted them, being like, hey, can I request an arc? And they were like, oh my god, yeah, we actually emailed you a month ago, but you never got back to us. I was like, what? I never saw that. And then I checked my emails, and there it was. Of course it was.
Yeah, I've done that so many times. It's so bad. I'm so bad with like DMs, emails, everything. And like, there's a couple of times where I've emailed someone and been like, we got in touch with you like months ago and you never replied. I'm like, oh god.
I'm so sorry for being trash.
But I just always miss them, or like they get filtered into like weird like my email and stuff. So I'm literally miss it like all the time. I don't know if I can add anybody else to the live stream at the minute. I think there's only so many people. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Leanne, I didn't realise. There we go. There we go. Leanne's here now.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
What are you reading tonight?
These Violent Delights by Chloe
Ooh.
Gong.
How exciting. I really want to read that. That's on my TBR for next month. I've already planned it.
It's
I really
I
want
don't know when I would have picked it up, but it's like more than pages. Book club
Oh, wow.
read for January. That's why I picked it up.
How far through are you?
Like 100 pages in? Almost 100.
What do you think so far? Because I've got it, and I'm excited to read it, but I haven't actually heard any reviews yet. Only hype.
I like it. I'm interested in what's gonna happen, but yeah, I can't say really anything.
I can't wait to read it. It sounds so good. I love that. Apparently, it's like enemies to lovers a bit as well, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
very, very excited. I love it of enemies to lovers.
Oh
The
yeah, you can't go
author
wrong.
Is like 22 or something. She's an undergraduate and in uni still, and she's got like a new best-selling YA fantasy novel out. I'm like, that's just offensive. How dare you?
That's like Tommy
I
Elliot.
really-
She was, like, really young as well. She was like 24 or something whenever Children of Blood and Bone came out. It was just like, what?
How dare they?
Yeah. I was like, what? Like, I wish that was me. Like, like there's no way I could write something that good. Like, not a chance.
And like
No.
finishing something, being that like dedicated to actually complete things, it's insane. My friend Jean, she's done like multiple drafts of a book that she's still sending out to agents, and I'm like, but how? And every now and then she'll be like, oh, I've got an updated draft, can you read it? I've got an updated draft. I'm like, I haven't finished like the first chapter of anything ever. How are you doing this?
I wish I was a writer. I just can't. I'd love to be a writer.
I can't either.
Like,
I don't think I'm
fun?
creative enough. Like, I just waffle too much as well. So there's just literally like no point in me trying.
No, don't say that. Like, everyone's writing is different. No two people can write the same way. And like, if you don't like something about how you write initially, like it's like any other craft. You got to practice, and if there's something that you like, you can like change your habit as you go. If you want to give it a go, absolutely give it a go.
I've got some ideas. Maybe one day we shall see. I think that we'll have to do like a creative writing course or something, because school and writing was such a long time ago for me. So I don't even think I know how to put sentences together anymore. So yeah. I'm gonna
There's
go.
always
I can't write.
There's always readers for every writer as well. Like you know that on BookTube and everything. Everyone loves something or everyone hates it. It's never like that. It's always different. Some people love it, some people hate it. There's always something for everybody. So someone will definitely read it. I'll read it.
Yeah, we all will.
Yeah, I'll read it.
You've
we'll be there.
proofreaders already.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through some of the comments on the side as well, because I feel like there's a few and I haven't looked at them.
Look at you being like, no one's gonna watch.
Gonna go on. I'm not really sure how long this will be. We'll just do like a few sprints and see what everyone wants to do. I don't mind. Also this one.
Hi.
I clicked it off as soon as there we go. Somebody sounds like Maisie Williams, but I don't know who was talking.
I think that's me. I get that quite a lot.
Yeah, I think that was you were talking at that time.
But also, like, I look like an Asian version of her as well, especially when we both had pink hair. Like, sometimes she'd post pictures and I would have to double take on her Instagram and be like, when was I on that red carpet?
When I read that comment, I was like, she actually really looks like her though as well. I was like, it's really, actually really weird.
I get looks like Maisie Williams, sounds like Florence Pugh. They're the most common ones.
I always get told I look like what's that girl called? Her name's like a bird. Dove Cameron.
I see that.
I don't. I really don't see it at all. She looks like someone I know though, which is weird. But people keep commenting that on my videos all the time, and I literally never like had a clue who it was until someone commented either. So yeah, there's that.
I think there's like a vibe that's like you and Dove Cameron. It's like the shape of your face, the blonde hair, but actually like your facial features. Plants.
Pride and Prejudice. I need to start that. I'm literally like 5 pages into it, and I'm bloody reading it, so I need to.
I actually can't wait to see what you think of that. Like, I'm so, like, I actually cannot wait. I didn't realize that you were starting it so soon. Like, yesterday, whenever we were talking about that, I thought it was going to be like, you were like, oh, I'll read it at some point. I didn't realize you were starting it. Like, I'm so excited.
I'm so behind already because Caitlin, who I'm reading with, she's read like, last time I checked, she'd read like 50 pages. So I really need to like get a move on. It's, you know what? It's quite funny. Like, Mr. Bennet he's a bit of a savage. So I'm like, so far, he is funny.
Have you read any Austen before?
No, never.
She is hilarious. Like, there's that sort of language barrier in the way that things are phrased and stuff. But when you, like, it's again, you've got to sort of like train your brain. When you can get past that, it's so hilarious. Like, all of the characters are absolutely brilliant. There's an amazing quote from a Jane Austen, I can't remember which one is. So, like, obviously Dick is a shortened version for Richard, so, like, can be an abbreviation. And I'm going to butcher the quote, so to paraphrase, she says something like, and Richard lived up to the shortened version of his name. And I was just like, this was from 200 years ago. Come on.
I have this, which I think is perfect to show you right now. It's one of my favourite Jane Austen quotes, and it is, she has many rare and charming qualities, but sobriety is not one of them.
Oh, I love it.
My friend bought me this for my birthday and thought, you know what, that is me.
That is stunning as well. Where's that print from? Do you know?
I think it was from Etsy, but I can find out for you because my friend bought it for me, so I'll find out.
You're rereading that, aren't you, Rebecca? Or did you finish it?
What?
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
No,
I will at some point. I need to at some point. Oh, Shadow and Bone. Oh, yeah. I'm rereading that right now. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's so good. Like, I know that I'm like one of those people that really loves the Grisha trilogy, but like, yeah, I'm really enjoying reading it, even though it's like so like trashy. But I just love it. I love it so much. It's just so good. Yeah.
I was actually planning on reading Ruin and Rising tonight.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. So I'm like 2/3. It's on my Kindle, so I can't show you exactly where I am. But I'm like 2/3 of the way through. And I was like, right, I'll get that finished tonight. But I think I've changed my mind now. I'm going to read something else. Because I know I've got an audiobook as well, though. So I keep switching. I think I'm going to stick to the audiobook and finish that another time. But yeah, I'm loving Shadow and Bone as well. But I am struggling a little bit on this last one. I preferred the first two.
I hated the second one. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I said this yesterday to Rebecca, but I just... Oh, the second one. What is the point in it existing?
I've heard that about the whole series, though. I don't know anyone that genuinely likes it.
Yeah, like the plot just doesn't... I'm sorry, because I know some of you guys like this, but it just doesn't go anywhere for me. Like, I feel like we didn't really progress, but I do want to read the last book because obviously I want to finish it, and I know I'm probably going to like love the TV show, so I need to like make not too much of a fake fan and actually finish the series. But, yeah.
Oh no, I am with you. I mean, I think I rated the first 2 3 because it's like, yeah, I enjoyed them, but there's nothing to note about them, if that makes sense. Like, I couldn't think I'd be like, oh, this part was amazing. It's not really like that, but yeah, and also I want to make sure I rated them before the TV show mainly.
Can you highlight that recent comment that just came in from Kate Literature?
No, behind. Wait, season 4. I love too much.
I'm really scared I'm going to hate it now whenever I reread it, like, because I'm just rereading them all for the show. So I bet you I'm going to like reread it and think like, this is terrible. Because it's literally been years since I read them.
How old were you when you first read them?
Oh, I don't know, like 16 or 17.
Yeah, I haven't read them, but
Yeah.
from things that I've heard, I feel like that'll be the sort
Like
of
old YA.
right age.
for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
I
selection
finished it.
series.
I finished the third book like exactly I think a year ago. So,
Oh,
but
What
I'm
do you
not
think?
really. I enjoyed, but I haven't read a lot of fantasy. So
yeah. One of those. It's like hit and miss, isn't it? I think like certain fantasy books.
yeah. But I
Oh.
wanted to read it first before I read Six of Crows. So
Yeah, I read it
I
backwards,
wanted-
so I read Six of Crows first.
I think I'm
I
gonna do
think
that.
that might be why people usually don't like it if they read Six of Crows first, because
Hmm. At
it
the
comes
right
after it,
time, yeah.
and
I
she
think
grew
also-
in that time. Because
Yeah.
authors get better usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Sarah J. Maas as well. Like, even though I know obviously like adult and her YA is obviously going to be different writing, but you can really like notice the difference because I think she wrote Throne of Glass when she was like 19, and like I think sometimes people forget that like when they talk about
She
Throne
was
of Glass.
19.
I'm sure she was 19, yeah, when she first wrote the actual story. So it's
She's gonna
like,
give up now.
like I don't know what age she was when it got published, but I believe she was like 19 or like she was really young when she wrote it. And you can definitely tell, like, I think her writing definitely got better with Precious City, but I'm biased because I'm Sarah J. Maas crush, we all know that. So.
I found that
That
with
scares me so much.
with like the reading it at a certain age. Like I read the first 2.5 Throne of Glass books when I was still in school. I think I was about 16, maybe even like 18 actually. Maybe I'd left school, but I just read ACOTAR for the first time, and I was like, excuse me, I'm so sorry, Jodie, I wasn't a fan. I'm gonna keep going because it's my friend Ilya's favorite series, and I've heard Akamath is really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm fully like, this is trash YA at its peak in like a enjoyable way, but I also hate it. Like I am confused.
Yeah, it's one of those because, like, for me, like, I think the reason I loved it so much because I have reread like ACOTAR and I was like, right, I still love it, but I can see like the criticisms. But when I read it for the first time, it was kind of like reading it at a time where I really needed like escapism and I just wanted something to like fall in love with. So like because I have like such a strong emotional attachment to it from when I read it, like now I'm like it's the best book in the world. Like no one can tell me otherwise, even though
Oh, I
it
love
is
that.
it is cheesy YA. That's basically what it is. But Akamath will always be my favorite book in the entire world. I love it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to put something about the live on my Instagram. I'm not just being like,
Like,
I don't want
She's not enough because you know she likes Chronicles and Rose. Like, no.
there we go. Fall trilogy. Anybody read that? That's not my kind of thing. Sorry.
I'm
wouldn't.
going to. I really, really want to, but they're so chonky. Terrifying. I might audiobook them. I've audiobooked some Philippa Gregory books, and I feel like that was a good way of consuming.
Read Akamath. Yes, Akamath. Best book on the world. Dude. Oh, Fire of the Orange Tree. Anyone?
I got.
Oh yeah.
It's a no for me. It's not bad. It's really, really good writing, really good world building. I did give it 3 stars or 3.5, but my brain is just not clever enough to comprehend that much fantasy. So I think
I've literally just bought it. Don't say that to me.
you probably
I've heard
love
it's
it.
amazing.
Everyone does love it. Like it is, she's a really talented writer, and you can tell like the world building, the politics, everything. But my brain, it just can't do it. Like, yeah, I'm not smart enough to understand that book and all the different things going on in it.
Can I ask, Rebecca, what's your Instagram handle?
Rebecca Books, I think.
With an underscore or?
No, I think it has. Well, actually, I always.
Is your icon with the Wicked Deep? Are you holding the Wicked Deep?
Yeah.
In your icon. Okay, fab.
Yeah.
I don't want to go tagging the wrong person and they're like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
on a
always
live
forget.
show.
I always get mixed up between my Twitter and Instagram. Well, I can't remember which one's which.
Oh God, where did that comment go? You're welcome, Michelle. Did your book arrive yet or not? Because I got an email to say it had been dispatched, but I don't know if you got it yet.
I see that. So, like, I see, like, he should be more of a main character, I think. But he's got his own series as well, hasn't he?
I have that as well.
Yeah, I've not read it yet, but I do.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I think he's like the best character in it. Like, I think the main thing that was a bit frustrating for me is that Mal and Alina knew each other before we started the book.
Oh, I hate that. Sorry.
Yeah, it was just a bit unusual. Yeah.
I want the record to state before the show comes out that I have fancied Kit Younger for years. I want everyone to know I was an OG fan. Thank you very much.
Kingdom of the Wicked, yes. Love Wrath. Oh my gosh. He's my book boyfriend as well as Reason now.
Kingdom of the Wicked, is that the one with Wrath? Did
Yeah.
you just say that?
Yeah.
That fucking, the Fairy Loot print. Jesus. It did things to me down below. It's insane.
I think should we? Yes, here we go. For reference. Absolutely stunning. Oh my god, though.
Perfection.
Literally.
Painful as well.
So I've heard of that book, but I can't remember what it's about. Avatar, yes. I love it for the comments. I like Sarah J. Maas.
I mean, it is your channel. They're like, we know who we're here for.
Scroll down, so I'm really sorry if I miss anyone's comment, just because I'm really, really, really behind now.
Oh, Carrie. Sorry, just to comment, one of my friends is in the comments. The Kingdom of the Wicked is going to go on the Fairy Loot Trove sometime this year. We just need to do a stock count, but we do have enough to do to put them on the Trove, so you actually can buy them. It's insane that people sell them online for like £80. I'm like, just wait. Just give it a minute.
So much. Like, you go on eBay and someone's selling a whole Fairy Loot box on there, and it's like, really, like, you're really going to do that? Literally.
It's infuriating.
It really, really angers me.
And what's something that, like, because I'm new working there, but I've been to the ones that have been there for years, and I'm like, can we not do something about this? If we can figure out who it is, can't we not, like, cancel their subscriptions? And they're like, things we can't tell people what to do with their items once they've purchased it.
Yeah.
But it's like, if they have like an item or two that they don't want, then that's fair enough. But sometimes, like you say, people sell full-on boxes. I'm like, you're a twat.
Yeah.
The waiting list is so long, and you're selling them to people for 5 times the price.
It's disgusting. I hate
humans a lot of the time.
House of the Blood, don't be scared. I mean, you know, Sarah J. Maas is a bit of a savage, and you're probably going to get your heart broken once or twice in the book, but it's worth it for the ending. Like, really, really good book, worth reading.
Is her writing style in her adult book the same sort of, because like reading her young adult, they're just easy to sort of fly through in the language she uses? Does it feel the same in that way?
It is, in a sense, but the best thing I like about it is she kind of takes the myth out of herself in Crescent City.
Ooh.
Like, you know, the whole like alpha male kind of thing that she gets a lot. She kind of like takes the piss out of that truth, like in Crescent City. And it's so funny, and like, I think like she spends a lot more time world building than she does in like Avatar as well. But it's kind of like, I don't know, there's just like really subtle differences in the writing, but I just absolutely loved it. Like, when I got the arc, it was like massive, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna take me like a month through. And I literally had to like stop myself from reading it some nights because I knew I'd just like binge through it too fast and I didn't want it to end. So it's like really easy to read still, but it's a lot more like substantial than her like YA stuff is.
Cool.
I haven't read Twilight before.
I've just figured out another doppelganger. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, because I know the names are there. Leah is the lovely lady below me, right? Blue Richards. Have you seen the original Golden Compass film that came out like 10 years ago?
That's like my favorite
Lyra.
film.
Oh my god, same! We're best friends. You look like the girl that played Lyra.
Really?
Well,
I've always thought I've always been told I just have one of them faces where I don't look like one, and I never know if that's a good or a bad thing. So I'm just like, well, okay.
I'm gonna get a picture for reference to educate everybody. I love her so much. And therefore, I love you too.
So what's everybody's favourite book? I'll start. Akama, easy. Akama always. Anyone else?
Pride and Prejudice and Jane Eyre.
No.
They're actually some of my favorites, but I don't even know. Like, yeah, Wuthering Heights. I don't know. Loads of books. I can't even think.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can say.
Oh my god, yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
Do you see it?
You're the same person. I was half expecting when I said that for you to go, oh yeah, that's my sister, actually. Like,
I
fully.
wish. I so wish. I would probably say my favorite book, because I love to cry, is probably The Book Thief and The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Oh my god, yeah, I love that book.
That was such a good book.
It's excellent.
What about you, Leanne?
I usually say that my favorite is Daddy Longlegs by Jean Webster, but no one really knows that book. And never seen anyone talk
Yeah.
about it on BookTube.
I wish
But
my
me.
book was such a popular one. Like, I feel like
It
such
is-
like typical.
It is an old one. I think it was first published like in early 1900s.
Ooh, cool.
But it's more of a nostalgic read for me because I grew up with that story.
Oh, that's nice. I don't think I have any nostalgic reads except for probably Stardust books, if anyone ever read those, that used to get an Asda for like £2. They were like my thing. And Stardust by Linda Chapman. They were like this really.
Yes!
Oh my god, somebody else read them.
I have so many of Linda Chapman's books. Oh my god, I literally have some right here. I went on a nostalgia kick recently and bought like everything she's ever written on eBay. Oh, did you read the she also wrote My Secret Unicorn is the one that she's most famous for.
I think I have read that, but like it was just Stardust for me. Like that was like,
They're
you
brilliant.
know, when you're like a kid and you have that like little imaginative things that you want to be real. That was literally like it to me. Like I wanted to go to a forest fairy with like all magical nature powers and everything. Like it was my thing. And those books were just like, yeah, I used to reread them like constantly.
My favorite detail in those books was that, so it's about a girl who in the middle of the night she runs away and becomes a fairy and like goes on magic adventures, and I love that she put the detail in the book that because it was magic she wasn't tired when she woke up the next day.
Yeah,
I was like, that's so genius, because otherwise this 7-year-old would be getting in a lot of trouble in school.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of them before.
They're so cute. They're for like 5 to 7s.
Yeah,
They're really cute.
that does sound cute.
Oh, like,
I wish. I so wish.
He's one of my favorite characters.
oh, someone's getting their first fairy loot box this month.
Ooh, do you guys want a live unboxing?
Go for it.
Sorry, my flatmate's just collected our post because I'm useless. Oh my god, I might stop reading this straight away. It's Watch Over Me by Nina LaCour.
Oh my god, that
I
is
finally found a way to get it in the UK without buying it through Amazon. It came out quite a few months ago now. But look at, so that's the cover. She's got her eyes closed, and then the inside. I've never seen that before.
I think I saw that.
Really cool.
Oh,
So I
she's
was
one of my
looking for
favourite
it.
writers.
What's it about?
I don't know. This one's a sort of like a ghost story, I believe. I didn't look into it. She's one of my like auto-buy authors. She wrote, and I've read Everything Leads to You, which came out about 6 years ago, and then We Are Okay. And she's a lesbian, and she's married to a woman, and they've got a daughter, so their Instagram is mwah. But this one is apparently darker than her previous ones, which are much more like contemporary. This is a sort of a ghost story with the most beautiful cover. I can't believe this. What the hell?
I'm intrigued. I'll have to look into that one.
Yeah,
I'll
it sounds
hold it up
good.
again so people can screenshot. There you go.
That is literally
You're
such a
welcome.
great book.
I really want that now.
Oh, Discovery of Witches. Yes, I am listening to Shadow of Night on audiobook at the minute, but very, very proud of my tabs for Discovery of Witches. Have you ever seen a book so talented?
Jesus.
How much I love this book. Like, it is really like a bad insta love and really, really like cheesy, but yeah, I literally love it. And season 2 just came out this year, so
What do you tab in there? Just like every time the person speaks?
like I can't even remember. Sometimes I write like what my colours are in the front. Have a look.
Oh my god, you've got tabs on the front as well. On the top,
There we
rather.
go. Blue. Oh, I just ripped the book. Blue is descriptive. Green was something important that happened in the plot, and pink was a quote. So,
Wow.
Wow, that is so organised.
God, please stop it. Don't you
I
dare.
never tabbed the book.
Sorry, my dad's trying to
Read it.
this book. Let's see. Oh gosh, there's so no. The book thing.
Oh, I can see someone's comment from Jess O'Brien. I was going to say the person who is nostalgic for me is Jacqueline Wilson.
Yes,
I love Jacqueline Wilson.
I rebought all her books. I did what you did and went on eBay and got like absolutely like 30 books or something like that for like 10 quid.
Oh my god, I'd love to do
I
that.
don't read them, but I think there's a book called like My Sister Jodie or something as well.
Yeah.
So I need to read it.
She released a new one this year. Last year,
Love
2020.
Frankie.
Love Frankie, yeah. I've got it here. I still haven't read it yet, but yeah, I really want to
Oh
read
my
it.
god, do you want a buddy reader?
Yes, definitely. I am up for that.
Amazing.
We'll do
And,
it.
for anyone not from the UK, I've just got to talk about this because it nearly made me cry when I found out. Jacqueline Wilson has been writing for over 50 years. She's like, I think she's in her 70s now, and she came out as queer last year, and Love Frankie is her first book dealing with sexuality, and it's a kid's book as well. Have you got it? Grab it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so stunning.
It's such a beautiful cover as well.
Oh, it's so cute, isn't it?
Show
And
it
then,
naked.
yeah, I was just going to say, so it's got like see-through stars on the front, and then when you take off, so all the stars. Oh, it's quite shiny, but
I didn't know that. I don't know about that.
all the way around.
I'm gonna go in. Where's my phone? I'm gonna go and order a copy now. Actually, do like a little buddy read. That would be fun.
Oh my god, yeah! Everyone do it now.
It's like what you write in your little notebook in school.
Oh my god, I'm so with that. Let's get
Sorry, I saw Spoops was just like, oh, I lost my mind. When she came out, I went to a talk with her because one of my friends who's a bookshop owner is friends with Jacqueline Wilson, and she hosts events in her bookshop and stuff. And so I met her 2 Christmases ago, that sort of time, and her wife was there. But she wasn't out yet. But I was saying I brought my niece who also loves Jacqueline Wilson, and I was like, I think that's her partner. Oh my god, isn't that? Oh my god, is she one of us? Oh my goodness! Yes.
I think I might have read her books, but probably when I was little, and they were translations, so I don't know.
yeah. You should try and have a look. You can read them again because they were like so fun. Like that was what everyone was reading when I was like 11, 12. Like I remember like every Sunday I'd go to the bookstore to get a new book, and it would be like Jacqueline Wilson was like, what do you go for? It was, like,
For sure. I mean, I'm trying to remember what they were called now. There's so many. I think my favourite was The Suitcase Kid, I think was one.
Oh god, that one broke my heart. The one about the divorced parents, right? And they had a little rabbit toy called Radish. Were they called Radish? Was that what it was called?
Yeah. How do you remember that? That's so good. Yeah, literally.
And my favourite was Lola Rose, which was for her older readers. So I felt like a bougie bitch when I was 10, reading something that was for like 12-year-olds.
I love it.
But,
oh my god.
The Girls in Love series as well were brilliant.
Yes.
Oh my god, Secrets too. Oh, the diary. What's the diary one called?
The Diaries of Tracy Beaker.
No, not that one. There's one
I forgot that was by her. Like, have I?
Yeah.
I've never read any Tracy Beaker ones actually.
I've got all the books in my book.
Oh, it's called The Story, not Diaries, yeah.
Okay.
There was the illustrated mum as well, which was the cool mum who had all the tattoos, who came to school.
Also, big up Jacqueline Wilson for like giving the working class rep that kids' books just don't have. Any books don't have.
Yeah.
Like
No.
giving a voice to so many people that would never see themselves in anything else in the school library. It's insane.
Definitely. I mean, there was one called Dustbin Baby, and it was literally about a baby that was found in a bin.
Oh my god. Candy Floss. Oh my gosh, I used to read that one all the time. It had a really nice pink cover. That one wasn't like
I didn't have that one.
a 2-year-old one, is it? Candy Floss? I don't remember.
That one was a chunkier one, so I never read it because even as a child, I was scared.
It was like with like blonde hair or something on the
Big
top.
curly blonde hair.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
it.
don't
Clean
remember that
Break was another one.
Stunning. Oh, I really, really want to reread them all now.
So do I. That would be so good.
We can organise a I'm just like, we're all gonna do this, like a Jacqueline Wilson read along. We can do like
That's what I
all
was
of the
about to
books.
say. That like
Yeah,
that was about to come out of my mind. But I was like, everybody was like,
I am loving this. Yes, we should definitely do that.
Definitely.
And then that same person put, oh, you've already mentioned that. Oh, that's Emily. Hi, Emily. Sorry.
I've missed so many comments. Like, I'm so sorry if I've missed a comment. Like, my computer's just not having a good time trying to keep up with the
I
comments.
can't believe you're actually like taking the effort to highlight every single one. Like, you're so
I
good to
know.
your viewers. You're
I'm
amazing.
trying to at least like get them on the screen, but I know I've missed a chunk because it kind of scrolls back somewhere else. So I'm really sorry if I've missed anyone's comment.
I have anything. I need some.
3 cups. Yeah,
Genius.
I have a teapot with tea in. I came to bed.
That's
Have my
That's
tea.
so cute.
That's so
Anything
nice.
close
cute.
to I want to see the design.
My mum hates it because she always thinks it's going to break because it's got like one of those wicker handles, but so cute.
That's very cute.
Yeah, it's full of tea.
What tea are you drinking? Important questions. What tea are you drinking?
TV tips. Not
Solid choice.
usually it would be Yorkshire to be fair, but my mum switched off this time. We're going for TV tips instead.
Wow, controversial.
Yorkshire's where it's at, definitely. Yorkshire tea is the best.
Where are you all from, by the way? Like, whereabouts do you live? I'm just interested with all the
Southwest
accents.
England. Near Liverpool, but I'm not from Liverpool, if anyone. I'm a Scouser, I'm not a Scouser. So.
Weirdly,
I don't like the accent. Nothing against Scousers because I have Scouse relatives, but yeah. I'm from like close to Liverpool, but not in Liverpool.
weirdly, I realised the other week I messaged Jodie because I recognised where she worked, and I actually grew up literally like down the road from Jodie.
Small. It's so weird. Do you know what? I've had a couple of people message me as well that like I'm actually friends with online. They were like, I actually go to your work all the time, and I was like, really? Like, so but yeah,
Yeah.
such a small world.
It's a small world, but yeah, I grew up near Jodie, so I used to have a really thicker accent, but I now live in Leeds and I've lived here for a couple of years, so my accent's gone down. I don't have a Yorkshire accent, I just have a mix between the two. I don't really know.
So weird because like I'm originally from like somewhere else. Like I don't live where I work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But where I work's a lot more northern, so I've like picked up a more northern accent as well now. Like my accent changes a lot. Like 1 minute I'll sound more like towards the Scouse end, and then next it'll be like really, really northern, and it's weird, like so weird. And I talk quick, which doesn't help. So, oh my god, comments is just
One of my other YouTube friends, Emma from Drinking by My Shelf, we realised relatively recently that our schools were like in the same town. So we were not from that town, but because like, you know, when you're at school, like you always go to where the school is basically. We both have videos of us as teenagers throwing up outside the same nightclub, but like a few years ago. She's a bit older than me, but it's
I
like...
saw you, did you tweet it or put it on your story?
She did, yeah.
I saw that.
Insane.
That's so funny.
What about the rest of you guys? Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from oh, sorry.
That's
I'm
okay,
from
you can go.
Ireland. So yeah, I feel like my accent's quite obvious. Can you not hear me? Or
You cut out, but you're back now. Say it again.
okay, I'm from Belfast in Northern Ireland. So
Your
yeah,
accent is
I feel like my
beautiful.
accent is quite obvious.
I'm from Kent, but I live in Brighton right now.
I'm
Ooh,
from Kent.
nice.
We're in Kent.
Oh god, I don't know how to say it without like fully telling everyone where I live.
Like, what town are you near or something? Or
I'm kind of close to Canterbury.
no way! I'm from
Yeah.
Ashford.
Thanks.
Shut up.
Don't tell me that's where you're from.
I'm from. I'll message you where I'm from.
Oh my god, I'm literally gonna DM you my exact address right now, like my parents' address. Do you know, this is insane. I was doing a Patreon live show and we were doing a similar thing, and someone else was like, oh yeah, I just moved to Ashford, and we DM'd each other the area that we lived. She's moved house now, but we lived a 2-minute walk away from each other. What?
Oh, it's so rich. Love it.
I went to school in Tunbridge Wells, which is where Emma also went to school. What about you, Leanne?
I'm from Latvia, Riga.
Oh, beautiful. Do you still live there now? What's the time difference?
2 hours ahead.
So you are tired. Is that correct?
Really?
When are the Kingdom of the Wicked books going to be on Fairy Loot?
We're not sure yet because it's up to when our warehouse is able to do another stock take. But we're thinking early 2021 is what we've been told, but it could be any time like up until April, really.
There's some promo, Fairy Loot promo. Wait till you see. Oh God, I'm dropping it. Let's just prepare for the big reveal, guys.
Oh,
Literally, like the most stunning book I've ever owned in my life. I was obsessed. So pretty.
that is really pretty. Really pretty.
Love it. I've been told I have an accent. I think it's just Southern accent. I hate my accent, if I'm being honest. I do not like it.
I hate my accent as well, like literally so much.
I like your accent. I love it.
Leo, I just.
Isn't it so weird, the UK, and how different accents we have when we're literally like 20 miles from each other?
Yeah, it's really
Maybe not 20, but yeah. It's
Anyone
really so strange.
translated literature? I have to admit, I don't think I have, to be honest.
If you want recommendations for translated lit, one of my friends on Twitter did a readathon called Reading and Translation, and I can't leave a comment on here, but I'll do something. Oh my God, stop it, Leah. Stop.
I know.
That's insane.
When you said that, I was like, wait.
When COVID's over, we are going to hang out all the time.
Yeah.
I live in London now, but you know what? We'll make that work.
Yeah.
The Twitter is RE in translation, and Hafsa did like loads and loads of there's a what's it called, like a spreadsheet that you can look at with all of the different recommended books and who wrote it, who translated it, what language it's from, and all sorts of stuff. So that's very good.
I'm just thinking.
I read.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I just want to say that I read the Traveling Pet Chronicles by Hiro Arikawa. It's translated from Japanese. That was really.
I think
good.
I've seen
I really
that
liked it.
before online, but I remember you talking about it in like one of your videos as well. I want to read more translated books because I just never really tend to read any. Like, I'm kind of one of those who like is trying to like keep up with all the popular releases, so it's so hard to squeeze other stuff in.
That's like if anyone wants to screenshot
That's such like a cool like name as well. I love that.
I'm also bad at reading translated books. Like, I want to try and read more, especially Chinese ones, because I'm half Chinese, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll do that. I will, and then I don't. I'm terrible.
I was going to say, should we do reading sprints at 8? Is that
Yes.
Just because I realised we've been on this like nearly an hour and done like. Yeah, we'll make it like a nice like even number. Do it at 8. I think we'll be like.
How long should we read for?
I'm usually 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever anyone wants, or less if anyone wants to do less. I don't mind. But yeah, we'll do reading sprints at 8. So yeah. Has enough from Blood and Ash box because I'm going to die if I can't get one.
We have such huge stock. Like, people are always like, oh my God, they have like 50 books. It's like, no, we don't. I'm not going to say exactly how many we have, but we have so many. It's okay.
I can't wait to get my hands on that box. I'm so excited.
I didn't even know it existed until we were doing one. I was like, oh, what's it called? What now? Huh? Sorry.
I haven't read that.
Oh, yeah. Is that a YA book? It's got the beautiful, yep, that one.
Oh, it's Blue, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I know.
My sister thought one of you guys was Emma Watson.
I'm assuming that's you. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I wish.
Someone's 20-minute drive from Leeds.
Oh, hey, I'm actually, weirdly, I'm not actually from Leeds. I'm 20-minute drive from Leeds. So, could be in whatever direction.
South Wales. Oh, Coffee Gets Cold. I read that actually. Yes, I have actually read that.
I want to read that.
I read that I think it was last year I read it. I liked it. It's quite cool, and like the dementia part in it I thought was really good. Like the way it kind of went into like the theme of it, I thought that was cool. But
Fredrik Backman is Swedish, so his works are translated.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh, I love Fredrik Backman. I didn't think about him. Yes. He's
Have you got
amazing.
any Latvian books that you want to recommend, Leanne?
I don't know a lot that are translated, but I read one last year. It's in English, Soviet Milk.
Okay.
It's a historical fiction.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know how the English translation is, so I read it in Latvian.
I've moved it. Lancaster.
So I'm just so interested by all of this.
Sprints. So did I. Got a bit carried away.
Yeah, we did. We just fangirled about Jekyll and Woods a little bit, didn't we?
There we go. You gained a follower.
Oh, thank you, Emily.
I'm almost caught up now to the end of the comments, but I feel really bad because I know I missed some. So like I said before, I'm really sorry.
Oh, I love Canterbury so much.
I really need to read the second book. I've got it, but I've still not gotten to it yet. Oh wow.
I'm gonna be just to plug my own channel. I am planning to upload a video of Chinese literature soon. I made a list. I went through my Goodreads, and I have way more on there than I was expecting. I think I own maybe like 5 or so that are translated into English, but I'm gonna include in the video books that aren't necessarily translated. But so like these Violent Delights, I'm gonna add because they're East Asian characters written by an East Asian person that grew up in America. So check that out. Thanks so much.
I'll be watching it. Right,
I'll watch up.
Let's see. I'm trying to get to the comments I missed before, but it's kind of freaking out on me.
Don't stress out if you can't keep up with them once we've started doing reading, because otherwise you'll have like 20 minutes or 30 minutes worth of comments to catch back up on. Like,
Let's see. God, my fan on my laptop is going crazy right now. If my laptop explodes,
there'll just be a flash of light and then it goes black. And we're like, oh, she died.
I don't know why it's like doing it because it's a new laptop as well, but technology and me don't go very well together. Apparently.
Oh my god. I did one on Spoops' channel recently, and she is the one that was hosting Spoops in the comments. And hers, actually, it was so loud that she muted herself when she wasn't talking, because we kept on being like, is that a motorbike? It keeps on going by your window. What's happening?
There you go, Leanne. There's a comment for you.
Miguel Nogan.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I wish I was bilingual so much. Language. Reading sprints are happening in 10 minutes. I mean, we can make it sooner, but I don't mind. Whatever everyone's cool with.
Oh, cheers. Love you, Carrie.
Did we go through what everyone was reading in the reading sprints?
I
can't remember now. We went through quite a lot, but I don't know if we went through that.
I love Steph. I love her channel.
Right, I need your guys' help. Do I start reading Watch Over Me, or do I carry on with a book that I should get finished before it actually releases, which is the end of the month?
I mean, you've still got plenty of time though to read it. Like,
you're smart.
True.
Yes, I'm going to read Watch Over Me instead.
You already knew the answer to that question.
I was like, but if you guys were like, oh, Tasman, you need to be responsible, you should read the arc first, I would have been like, yes, you're right, absolutely.
yeah, I'm irresponsible, so.
But
Maybe
the other way,
if it was like January 29th, then we would say.
yeah.
But it's only the 9th.
That's true, that's true.
Well, it's 10 to 8 here. Not sure if that's for us or for you, Leanne.
It'd be 10 to 10 for you,
10 to
right?
10, yeah. Yeah.
Really love some self-camera. So far, Ooh, try and leave like, a link on. Can someone leave a link on there?
Yeah, if that person, they can leave a link.
Yeah, leave a link.
Yeah.
And check it out. Places to guide what because I can't give you just so everyone knows, because we spoke about this last night, didn't we, Rebecca? Book Depository is also owned by Amazon. Just so everyone knows that. And Wordery is owned by Waterstones as well.
Ah, I've only ever bought from Wordery through eBay, so I didn't know that they sold new books. I only knew that they did secondhand books. But if you're in the UK, bookshop.org is a new one that started, and they give a percentage of their profit to, like, directly to independent bookshops, and it's a high percentage as well. So in like one order that I made over like Christmas or something, it was like, you've donated £7 just from that one order that I got a few people's presents in. So it's a lot. They're really, really good. They don't have as extensive like store as obviously Amazon, for example. But if you're happy to go secondhand, like, honestly, I find everything on eBay. Everything's on eBay. This was from actually no, this was from Blackwell's, but it's a secondhand one through Blackwell's.
Yeah. Also, Depop actually put on for books. I get a lot of like books that go out of print. I have a look on Depop, and sometimes you can find some selling it on there. So the Depop, A books.
Is A Books its own company as well?
I don't know. So like the way I picture it is like the kind of like books version of eBay. So
okay.
I don't know like who owns it or anything. I've used it a couple of times and it's really good because you like there's sellers from all over the world as well, so you can usually find like whatever you're looking for in there. But yeah, I obviously always shop at Waterstones. So yeah.
Oh yeah, someone's just said that it's independently owned.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got a couple of people reading Holly Black's series. It's the Folk of the Air series it's called, isn't it? Yeah. Quite a few people have popped up and said they're reading that at the moment.
Happy birthday.
I read only the first book. I still need to read the
really good
rest.
I really liked it. I didn't like it as much the first time I read them. I was a bit like, oh, these are a bit overrated. And then I reread them last year, and my rating's gone up to 5 stars. So
really,
really.
What do you think changed?
I don't know. I think to be
your
fair,
taste.
Yeah. And like, I think I read The Cruel Prince not that long after I read like Avatar and stuff. So I think I was kind of comparing them a little bit, like subconsciously when I was reading it, which obviously it wasn't really like very fair. So I think my expectations were like totally different to what the book was. And then I reread them and fell in love with Carden, and the rest is history.
You really like a bad boy, don't you?
I do.
They make me just like grind my teeth. I'm like, you need to get the fuck over yourself. You're not all that.
That literally, like, I fall for those like really obvious like trophy bad boy guys. Like, I love them.
I'm the same as you. I absolutely love them. I'm a sucker for one.
They're so toxic. Like, obviously, I've only read Akata so far. And I'm like, why is everyone in love with Reese? This guy is a bellend. What's going on? I've heard apparently he has a character arc and whatever, but I'm like, oh, it better be a good fucking character arc. Someone must have been controlling him the whole time.
Well, yeah, you definitely have to wait and see what happens.
Oh.
I know. Addie LaRue, I loved Addie LaRue. My only issue was the pacing. Like, the pacing is very off for me personally, but besides the pacing, it was really, really good, and it's like, it's really nice writing as well. And I could just read like a whole book about, is it Luck? Is that his name? Luck? I don't know how you say it. But that guy, I really like him. He's another bad.
I love someone said, do all readers have fairy lights on their bookshelves? I think the answer is yes. You three.
I'm currently adding a bit of it. But I'm behind on the comments again, and I feel oh, that's nice, thank you.
Oh, that's very sweet. Yeah, charity shops are always good. Charity shops are the same as thrift stores, right? In America?
Yeah.
Well, they don't necessarily go to charity, do they?
Okay.
The difference between just secondhand and a charity shop, I think.
Oh, like a vintage store, I guess.
I think so,
yeah.
I'm reading 64.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That's not good. I love Six of Crows. I love it.
I love
so
Six
much.
of Crows.
Never read it.
It's so good. I love it so much. I need to reread it though. Like I really want to reread it before the show comes out because I think we talked about this last night. I think they're putting like Six of Crows stuff in the show. So I want to reread it before April or whenever it's coming out. And I can't wait.
I've gotten through it. The girls I've been. I know that title. I just can't think what book it is. So
No, I'm not sure on that one.
I can remember. I recognise the title. I just don't think what it is. I struggle to read Six of Crows. I hope I like that more than the Shadow and Bone books because that's
they're a lot better writing wise.
I know they're so different. I'm really surprised that they're written by the same person. Because I read Six of Crows first and Crooked Kingdom, and now I'm reading Shadow and Bone. I'm like, I can't quite see how they're written by the same person.
Yeah, I've heard of that from a few people, to be honest. Do we all have the Forest app? I don't.
Okay, so I have the Flora app. Flora and Forest were originally made by the same people, and but they were going to do like slightly different things. It was like a uni group or whatever. And then basically Forest ripped off what Flora was doing and started paying for everything, and now they've become really rich and successful when Flora were the people that originated it. So get Flora instead.
Okay.
Forest is
I love Flora.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, that's really sweet.
What everyone reading goals for the show besides being out books to read? To read a classic, which is Pride and Prejudice.
one classic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, with the writing, I've got to admit, like, I do struggle with classics, like, because I just think the writing's so dense. But I haven't tried Austen before, and maybe Austen will be the one to change my mind, which I hope is the case. Otherwise, Caitlin won't be very happy with me.
Do you do audiobooks, Jodie?
Yeah, but I'm trying.
Find audiobooks for classics are so good.
I'm going to see how far I can get in physically with it, and then if I just can't do it, then I'll switch to the audio. I'm going to finish it. Like, I'm definitely going to finish it, but it's just, I don't know how long it's going to take.
The audiobook, the Pride and Prejudice audiobook narrated by Rosamund Pike is amazing, and the Jane Eyre audiobook narrated by Tandy Newton is also amazing, so I recommend both of them.
Also, yeah.
Oh, it's nearly 8! Sorry.
I do this to share screen time, right? I tested this out before I did this live stream, and I know, like, you just click full screen, the timer should come up on Google, but when I do that, it doesn't show the whole thing up, so you guys are going to see, like, my Google search as well, but the timer should still be there, hopefully. We're starting to read in about 30 seconds, I think.
30 seconds.
The midnight library, we do 20 or 30 minutes, what we're doing.
I'm happy to do 30.
I'm happy to do 30, yeah.
Yeah, so we do a reading sprints till 8:30. I'm very nervous to be starting this as well. I really hope that I like it.
Are you a fan of her previous books?
I've not read any of her books before, so it's completely new, but I just know it's supposed to be like Sarah J. Maas fans should love it, so that's why I want to read it. Right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to try and do the timer thing, but it probably won't work, so
I believe in
bear
you.
with me. Shall I go to that? Share. And start. Is that working?
Yay, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to do it like that. Do it the other way, but there we go. Till 8:30.
You're going to have to teach me how to do that, because you're not showing your entire screen.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched a tutorial and I think it's worked.
Cool. You put 20 minutes, babe.
Oh gosh, I'll have an eye. Never mind. Just when I thought I'd done it.
You know what? You're doing amazing.
Right. I should probably make it 29. Oh no, wait. Is that right now? My maths good?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to mute my mic now in case I make any strange sounds reacting to this book. Right, now I need to get that off.
That was horrendous in my ears.
Did you hear that? I didn't know it was going to make that noise. I was so confused for a second. I'm just going to, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm just going to like reset it. Yeah.
Sorry, I disappeared during that a little bit because I was eating again.
Right, now come on to normal now. Yes, there we go. So what did everyone read then? How many pages did everybody get to?
I'm in love with this already. Jesus Christ. I haven't read one of her books in years. I forgot how incredible her writing was. Like, I knew it was incredible, but I forgot how incredible. Oh! I only read 20 pages because I was eating, but they were good 20 pages.
I think I only read like 20 pages. It says I'm on page 29, but there's no way that's 29 pages. So I'd say about 20, maybe. Oh, somebody finished the book. What did everyone else read? How many pages did everyone get through?
I got to 27, but yeah, kind of the same, probably about 20. But it literally dove straight into it. I didn't, normally you have at least 20-30 pages before you get into something, but it's dove me straight in. I was like, oh, I was quite emotional at the beginning already.
Yeah, not Matt Haig. He has
No.
no breaks.
No, definitely. I haven't read one of his in a while, and I completely, same as you, completely forgot. Like, yeah,
Which have
straight
you read
in.
by him?
I read Humans a long time ago, which was kind of strange, but it was really good. And the other one was, I can't remember what it's called now. Oh gosh, it's got time in it.
How to Live Forever?
How to Stop Time.
Yeah,
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
How to Stop Time. Yeah, just those two.
Yeah, I've read The Humans and I loved it.
It was good, wasn't it?
How many sprints are we doing today? Hopefully a lot more than we did in the first hour. But yeah, we'll probably do like another one like quite soon just to keep it going.
What about the rest of you? What did you guys read?
I read about 13 pages.
Yeah, I read about.
It reads slow for me. Before this one, I read in Latvian and I read faster when I read in my own language, and I feel the difference reading now, really. But yeah.
It's amazing that you can read in multiple languages. Like, I speak Chinese, but I can't read it. I call myself a fake bilingual. So that in itself, like, is insane.
Oh, that's so cool. I really want to learn Mandarin so bad.
Oh my god, yeah. We can learn to write it together, Jodie.
Literally, like, for so long I've wanted to learn. The first language I want to learn. And I've been looking at courses, but every time I look as well, like, the courses are so expensive, or like tutors and stuff like that as well. And I just know, like, there's no way I'd be able to like just learn that, like looking at a book or something. But yeah, that's so cool. Like, so talent, but I can't speak any other languages.
I probably could read in Russian too, but
oh, stop! Now you're just bragging.
I don't understand it well, but like I know the letters and I can read them, but I probably could read children's books and understand them, but
that's so
like
cool.
anything else.
That's amazing.
I actually wrote my diary in Russian when I was like 10, but it wasn't like grammatically correct Russian. I had a Russian teacher in primary school, and we had like Friday like school club, and we could choose something. I chose Russian, and I had like a printout of the Russian alphabet, so I wrote my diary in Russian so no one could read it. But even a Russian person wouldn't have been able to read it.
So you literally just swapped so you were writing the
letters, like the and stuff like that. So it wouldn't have made any sense to anyone. Like, I don't think it'd be readable to anyone at all. But yeah, fun fact. I tried something.
What were you saying? You were about to.
Leah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just said the same as you.
Yeah. Well, what did you two read? How much did you two read, Rebecca and Leah?
I read about 40 pages of this and ordered dinner, which literally arrived as the bell went off. So.
What did you get? Like, you ordered takeout?
Yeah, I ordered Subway.
Oh my god, what did you get?
Meatless marinara. Is that what it's called?
Oh, the meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Very nice.
What about you, Rebecca?
I read like 20 pages, I think. I always forget to look at like what I'm reading, and I'm just like, I don't know how much I read, but I think it was like 20. I don't know.
Let's see what everyone else read. 60 pages. Wow.
Wow.
Reader. I wish I could read 60 pages in half an hour, but I'm just so slow.
Me too.
I'll say 25 Kingdom of the Wicked. Yeah.
Loads of people apparently cried at the Midnight Library, so you've got a lot to look forward to, Joe.
I know. I mean, all of my favourite books are really, really sad books. I don't know why. I just love to cry. So
Because you're a sadist? Or no,
maybe.
what's the word? Masochist? Is that someone that enjoys pain?
I think, yeah. Is it
That
one of them? One of them, yeah. I do. Have you ever read A Little Life by
No, I
Hanya
haven't.
Yagmihara?
I've heard it will ruin my life.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, I've cried at a lot of books because I do like to pick them, but honestly, ruined was just like probably you when you're like ugly sobbing. That's A Little Life for you.
See, I've looked at that book a few times, but I just don't think it's something I could finish. Like, I don't know, it's so intimidating. Like, it's so big, and I know, like, I'll probably finish it, and I'll just go into like meltdown mood and
Do you have massive depression?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't read it unless you like to read those like sad books.
I find also like your headspace makes such a big difference, right?
Yeah.
Like there have been a few, like even Clap When You Land. I tried reading that when I was not too good, and from the very beginning, the two main characters, their dad died in a plane crash, and I wasn't expecting it to be so hard hitting straight away, and I was like, that's for another day. No.
Yeah.
By the way, do you prefer Joe or Joanna?
Joe's good.
Joe.
Yeah. But any really, to be honest. I always say this to people, I'm like, you choose, and then half of the people call me Joe, half of the people call Joanne, so whatever you want.
3 languages. Someone can read in 3 languages.
That's amazing. Which
Wow.
languages?
Goals. I really wish I could do that. I can read in Dutch, French, and English. Probably some basic German. Wow. Oh, I so wish I could speak anything else but English.
I used to be able to read in French, like whenever I was like younger, but I literally can't. And I can like probably read like basic German as well. But it's because like there's these like websites where like basically like you teach each other like the language. So it'll be like somebody like in Germany, for example, wanting to learn English, and then you just give each other like a phone call, and then like they help you with your German, and then. Like, so I did that, and like my German got so good so quickly because I had like an exam, and I was like, I can't do any of this because I was expecting it to be way easier. So then I just like picked up German in literally like 3 weeks, and it was mad. I can't remember what the website's called, but I think if you just like look up, I don't know, teach other languages or something, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but it was really good. It really helped.
I went to boarding school, and some of my best friends were Russian twins. And they would teach me. We'd do like half an hour's Russian every day after we finished like doing our homework. And I could do some, and now I can't remember anything at all.
But it's easy to forget language. If you don't use it, you forget it.
And it's odd what you do remember. Like I remember because we obviously would eat food together. One of them said at breakfast one day, one of them said "Sjem" and the other one said "Smarslam," and that stuck in my head. And it's with what? Butter.
Useful.
Yeah, I know, right? Is it butter? Leanne, is that the right word for butter?
I think
Smarslam?
yes.
Or is jam or something? Some sort of toast-related condiment.
My pug is from Hungary. There's a fun fact. My pug's Hungarian.
Oh.
Your what is from Hungary?
My pug, my dog,
Oh, baby!
Hungarian. I was gonna have him like make a little appearance, but I think he sounds best.
My dog's from Ireland.
I have a cat.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Kitty! Oh, baby!
Oh, I just noticed that.
oh my god, that is so
One
cute.
What's her name?
of mine.
Or his?
Sen.
Sienna.
Sen. That means mushroom.
Horrible. Are you ready for mine? Mine's being a croissant. Oh god, she's right next to a package that has our address on it. Let me just turn that over.
Oh,
Hey, chicken. Hello, baby. You're being all famous. Look at our moustache. Look at your little moustache.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
He's a little baby.
cute. Oh,
She's called Tucci, as in Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci, the one and only. Love it.
Her mama's got good taste.
Have you got any other pets in the house?
I've got two cats. The other one is asleep in there right now. It's very dark over there, so you won't really be able to see. But I did have a dog for a little while. It was my dad's dog called Sasha. But she and my cats weren't getting along, and my dad's too old to look after a dog now. So we've had to rehome her, which was, I swear to God, the most heart-wrenching thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. But she's moved in with my friend, who doesn't live too far away from me, and he has 2 teenage sons as well. So it's like, that's the ideal situation for her, because she's so young still. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, I have 2 cats and a dog. Wait.
Aww.
But I'm moving to a house. I'm in a flat at the moment. So I'm hoping to be able to get a dog of my own in like 6 months or so, once that's all sorted out. But my best friend and flatmate, Jess, she's scared of big dogs. So we might go for like, because Sasha was a German Shepherd, so a big girl. So we might get like, I'd really love to get a Dachshund. So
you know that I have 2 Dachshunds.
I think I did. I forgot, but I remember now.
Yeah.
They're like both of ours favorite breed, but they're okay. We're gonna have to talk about this because I'm scared about the medical bills with their spines, because I've heard some horror stories about how much that costs.
Yes. So they can have issues with their spine, and if they do, the operations are like £7,000 to £10,000. So obviously you don't want that to happen. So the insurance you have to pay for is a little bit more expensive. So our insurance is about £35 a month each.
That isn't as bad as I was expecting.
No,
That's
it's really
about
not
the same
bad.
price as what Sasha's was, because she was a big dog. So that's not bad.
No, it's not as bad as you expect. So as long as you pay that, and obviously you have to pay it forever because it may or may not happen.
You're so big, aren't you? You are so big.
Oh my God. What's his name?
Toby.
Toby. How old is he?
He's 5 now.
Oh my God, you gorgeous baby boy. What a gobble you.
He's really sleepy. Oh, yeah.
Right, I'm gonna have to go get Dexter now. I'll just get one of them because
You do no both. Bring both.
Oh, okay, I'll bring both. But Daisy will probably be here for a second, and she'll be like, "Why have you woken me up?"
When Joanna's back, I'll show you the other cat as well. Oh my God, they're from the same litter. I've got my black and white one, and then a tabby cat. And they were from, so actually a bookstagram friend, her cat was pregnant. And one day when I finished drama school, I was like, well, I'm going to be working from home a lot and because of like COVID and whatnot, so I'll get a dog. And the next day, her cat gave birth. So I was like, I'm getting cats instead. I never thought of myself as a cat person until I got cats. And I was like, you are dickheads and I would die for you.
I can say that.
Holy
Oh my God.
fuck.
It's like a pet show and tell now. This is just
This
amazing.
is the best thing in my life.
Oh no.
This tan one,
He's
he's
so
Dexter,
cute.
Oh, hi, Dexter.
and this is Daisy.
Oh my God, you're both perfect.
They're
I've
so
woke them both up, so
Oh,
they don't mind. They like to snuggle, but they're
they're
probably just a bit
so
confused.
good.
Toby's not happy. I just woke him up. Well,
This is
sitting on my
insane.
bed sulking now.
Cats are so like, I forget that dogs aren't quite as agile as cats. Like my kittens, as soon as they arrive, they could jump straight up onto my bed, and it's quite like high off the ground. And Sasha, who was an Alsatian, couldn't get up without help. Thank you, Carrie. Was like, if I try and hold the cats, if they don't want to be held, they will claw at my face and then run away. So I'm very jealous of the cuddles.
Oh yeah, I think as a dog owner, they just get used to your cuddles, don't they? They get used to you disturbing them whenever you feel like it.
They are gorgeous. Right, let me show you my other cat because I don't want.
That's so fat puppy I've seen in my life. Oh my God.
Right, are you going to go back down now? I'm sorry for waking you.
He's in the
Thanks for
little.
coming. Here we go.
Oh,
Hello, gorgeous boy. Hello, baby boy. They're from the same litter, even though they look nothing alike.
oh,
This one's Titus.
It looks like a tabby.
Yeah, he's
A little bit more like a tabby, yeah.
In their litter, there were 2 tabbies, black and white one, and a plain black one. So a good eclectic mix genetically in there.
Oh,
I
now
want the
he's
black
making
cat.
a little bed here. Look, let me see if I can show you. He's making a little bed out of my blankets.
oh, thank you.
He's like, okay, I'll stay here with you.
Oh, that's so yummy of him.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I just love this. It's like pet show and tell now. It's so
Absolutely iconic.
oh.
I think everybody else should tweet Jodie pictures of their pets.
Yes.
So that we can see them all. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'd love that. That'd be great.
Oh, Toby's fell asleep now.
I might actually do that. If like you're ever feeling sad or something, just tweet to people. Just be like, everyone that's here, send me pictures of your pets. I'm gonna bear that in mind for a rainy day.
Yeah, it's a good one, that.
Post some on Instagram.
I like asking for memes when you're upset. They're always a solid.
Especially when they're so random. It's like, show me your latest meme. You're like, I wonder why this was used.
So weird. I have so many weird memes on my phone.
Show and tell. Show and tell. What are everyone's most anticipated? No, wait, have we already done that? No, we haven't. Most anticipated releases of this year. Have you got any?
Oh, that's so
I'm bad at keeping up to date with new ones, so you guys go.
I don't
Jodie,
really
you always
follow.
do new ones. Oh, do you not, Leanne?
I don't usually follow new releases, but I'm waiting for a while. So, like the 3rd book in Cursebreaker series,
Who's
it
that
comes
by?
out in January. Bridget Kemmerer.
Oh,
First, So Dark and Lonely, the 3rd one. A Wow, So Bold and Deadly, I think.
Something, so something, and something.
Yeah.
Time.
I want to read that one.
I want to read Red. I think Red. Is it Red, White, and or Red, Blue, and Whole? It's like written in verse as well, and it looks absolutely amazing. I'll see if I can find it on Goodreads.
Oh, please tell. I love books written in. Did you say written in verse?
Yeah, there's so many coming out this year. Like I pre-ordered it as well. Like I did like a massive pre-order. Like these are all screenshots of my pre-order. Like,
Oh my god, I'm ready for that book haul. Wow.
like literally pre-ordered like 30 books the other day. So some of them. Let's have a look.
That's amazing.
6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim.
Oh my god, I didn't know that was written in Thingy Mahoo. That thing.
It's amazing.
She also did. She wrote Spin the Dawn, right?
I think so.
She's another East Asian author, so I'm like, gotta get on that.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
The
there's
cover
the
is
magazine
insane.
As well, by Alexa John, which is like meant to be a bit like Good Girls Guide to Murder and like One of Us is Lying and all that. Let's see what else.
If you like books written in verse, I highly recommend Sarah Crossan. She's one of my favorite contemporary writers. Insane. Will ruin your life. The ones that I've read are, one was the first one that I read, which is about conjoined twins, and they're going into mainstream education for the first time, teenagers. Then I read Moonrise, which is about a boy whose brother is incorrectly incarcerated on death row. It's set in America, and that one fully ruined my life. And then the other one that I read by her is Toffee, which is about a girl who assumes the identity of someone else, and she lives with someone that has like Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that. It's never like diagnosed.
I've seen that one everywhere last
brilliant.
year.
I've cried at all of her books. They're absolutely amazing. And she's written her first adult one last year called, I think it's called like We Are the Beehive, or it's something to do with beehive in it.
Yeah, I feel like I
recommend
want
her
something like that as well.
She's amazing. I made Molly from Mind of Molly read her book, and she finished it when we were on the train opposite each other, and I just looked up from my book and she was red in the face, makeup down there. Oh, it was brilliant. It's like, yes, I've succeeded.
This is the one I was talking about as well. Red, White and Whole.
Ooh, I
That
haven't
one.
seen that one.
That's the one. It's
We
on,
haven't seen that.
I can't remember what they were called. The other ones. There's one as well called Like Home by Louisa Bonomi, I think is the account's name, which is really, really good. And A Faux Love Story by Luan Lee as well.
Are these all written in verse or just new releases that you're
No,
excited
just
for?
new releases that are coming out. And there's a really good fantasy book that I've not heard anyone talk about, but it might just be that I'm not like following people who like it. But it's called She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan as well. Has anyone heard of that?
No.
It sounds absolutely amazing, and the cover is absolutely stunning. I prefer the US cover, but the UK one's still really, really pretty. Yeah, that one looks amazing too. And obviously Sarah J. Maas's new book as well.
Yes, I'm surprised. I was going to say, I'm surprised you've not said that one yet.
I mean, I was saving that one to last.
Yeah.
Can you please send me that link? Not link, the screenshots of all the books that you just ordered, because I want to check them out.
I'm on the wrong app. Let me just find it. I'm gonna do like a big I'm gonna do like a video of like all the books I've pre-ordered as well, because like I went through the other day and like pre-ordered, because I made sure like pre-ordered all the pack books as well, because obviously it helps sort us out anyway. So I've got like a massive list of like books to talk about. Where is my screenshot?
I just got the most random message, and I really want to share it with you guys. So someone messaged me on my personal Instagram, and it's someone that I met at an audition a while ago. They're like, hey, you probably don't remember me. We met in an audition like 3 years ago, but I've just been, I just found out about, what's it called, bookstagrammers.com, because I have a BookTok account, and I see that you're on there and blah, 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 like, is it dodgy or whatever? I'm like, what a small world. Like, I didn't know that they were particularly a reader. Like, we literally met this one time, and we followed each other just because we got good vibes. What a small bloody world.
That's so cool. I'm literally like always so scared though that like someone, because I don't like share my YouTube like on my Facebook or anything, and like I don't have anyone I actually know, well, except for like except for like Jamie, like a couple of people I'm friends with, like people in work and stuff know about it, but like, and then like my closest friend, but like everyone else, like I don't put on Facebook, like so no one really knows about it. And my like biggest fear is like someone that I know from like school or something, like accidentally stumbling across BookTube and seeing one of my videos. Like,
why?
I don't know, like I'm not in touch with a lot of people from high school, and I just think like I just don't want them to be like watching, like, because I'm quite like, you know, I'm an open book, like I'll just talk about like if my mental health's bad, it'll be in an Instagram caption or in a blog. So like, do you know what I mean? Like I don't mind sharing that with people that I don't know, but people I do know, it's like don't really want you to be like looking at that. But yeah, like my biggest fear is like someone I know like finding like my account stuff. That's why my like full name isn't on my account anywhere. But yeah, someone's gonna find
I
it.
don't say anyone that I have a booktube either.
Yeah.
Like my family knows. I know that my younger sister watches my videos, but
Oh yeah, my family know. Like my granddad all the time is like, I liked your video. Is that what I'm supposed to do? And he's been like always like says, can we make videos together? I want to do a booktube. So like my family watch them, but that's it. I don't like and share them on Facebook or anything.
If anyone were to
I don't
watch
share
the
them
channel,
either,
though,
but
they'd be like, this is excellent, top-notch content, and I'm going to pick up all of these books immediately.
What were you going to say, Leanne?
I have a link. I have only one Instagram, and I have a link to my YouTube there, but I don't like promote my videos or anything. If people click on it, they will find out about it, but I just don't mention it anywhere. So when people I know in real life, like 2 colleagues followed me there. I don't know why they did that, because I post mostly book pictures, but they followed me on that. My first thought was, I hope they didn't click on that link and they didn't go to my channel. But yeah, I'm working from home, so I won't see them. But
I mean,
it's weird.
But I don't think. I hope my manager doesn't sit and watch my videos. Like, I hope she doesn't anyway. But
I've had people from school contact me being like, hey, like, I was just seeing your book thing. And at first I was like, oh my God, what? But then again, the people that, if anyone sees it and is judgy, they probably wouldn't take the time to message me. But all of the, like, things I've had from people I haven't seen in years have been like, hey, can you recommend me something? Like, I want to get back into reading again. Like, especially Jodie, but like, your channel, I haven't, Leanne, I haven't watched any of your videos, but I'm sure the same goes for you. I'm gonna stalk all of the rest of you guys like straight away after this. But like, no one can say a bad thing about you. If they see your videos, they're gonna be like, wow, can I be more like her, please? Like, she is so intelligent, she is so pretty, she is so funny, like, I need to be more like Jodie. So like, please don't worry about if people,
I just know I'm not gonna agree with that or something, and like part of me doesn't really care, but at the same time it's just like, I don't know, like I'd hate to just put on my Facebook page, so like, people who probably don't really care about books, like, hey, watch my video, like, do you know what I mean? And I'd have like my aunties like commenting on it, like really, really like embarrassing things, and I just die. So I'm just gonna keep it separate.
I do know how you feel, Jodie, and Taz, you're so right. Like, no one can definitely say anything bad about, if they ever did randomly stumble upon your channel, like, obviously you're an amazing person, it's such good content, but I do know how you feel. Like, I keep mine separate too. I mean, my family and friends know about it, but it's more work people for me. I know you work with books and things. Yeah. I literally do not want anyone from work finding my channel.
I think only one of my colleagues actually like watches my videos. I don't think anyone else does, which is good because a lot of like my work group are like well older than me, and I don't even think they know what YouTube are. Like,
but can you imagine if like a 50 or 60-year-old, you work in a bookshop, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if another like bookseller finds your channel, they'll be like, I didn't know that this was a thing. This is incredible. Like, I'm so glad that this exists so that young people can be encouraged to read more. So I'm just so obsessed with all of you. I'm like, no, you're amazing. Anxiety's a bitch, but you're fantastic.
How do you guys feel about fantasy? I love fantasy. It's pretty much like the main thing I read. I don't really read normal fiction, which sometimes is a bit annoying. Like when people come into work and they're like, can you recommend a book? I like reading blah blah blah, and it's all like, I mean, obviously I know books to recommend for people, but you know what I mean? Like I kind of just stick to fantasy, which can be a bit like awkward sometimes, but I love fantasy.
I literally don't read like any, sorry I interrupted you there. I don't read like literally like any YA contemporary. Like, and like so many people just like read so much of it. And I always feel like so left out because I literally like mainly read fantasy and like really randomly classics as well, which is like two really random like things. But like, yeah, I just don't read like any YA contemporary. I just feel like I need to read more of it. But I don't know, I just always find it a lot more cringy like than like fantasy a lot of the time. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like YA as well, it's such a big genre. So like when people, it always makes people like kind of put down YA as a genre because like I don't think people realize YA isn't really a genre because it has so many genres within it. Because you've got fantasy, contemporary, and romance all within YA. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say it's just like it's an age category as opposed to a genre, right?
Yeah.
People are dumb.
And as well, it's usually like just what age the characters are and like how long the books are, rather than actually like how well written they are. Do you know what I mean? Like it's actually like the age that the characters are. That's what like. But I think a lot of people will just be like, "Oh, that's not going to be well written because it's for like children or something." It's just like that's not true.
And also, the most famous ones sometimes aren't well written, which is annoying, but there are some that are fucking incredible, right? It's like how we were referring earlier to like trashy, sorry I keep on moving you because I have like a bad back right now. We were referring to like trashy YA versus like good YA, and I feel like there is a big difference. Like Patrick Ness for me, he's my favorite writer. Like he writes YA, he writes adult, but everything that he writes is always going to be top quality regardless of the age. So like he's also written a middle grade now as well. It came out a year ago, I think. Everything that he writes, if he writes a picture book, it's going to be like award worthy.
Yeah, and I shall be like, no, sorry. I'm always like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I can't even remember what I was going to say now. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was going to say.
I was just going to say, should we do another reading sprint?
Yeah.
In like now or in a minute, or when does everyone want to do a sprint?
Now.
Now. Should we
Whenever.
go? Now, there we go. That answers your question. We're doing a sprint now. Should we go for half an hour again? Or half an hour? Right. Okay. Let's see if we can get timer working again. Hopefully correct this time.
By the way, Leah, I was thinking the same thing that Kerry just said about your wall hanging. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Is it a tarot card or?
yeah, I got it off of Etsy. It's like
Ah.
the sun. I don't know if you can see it. But
Oh, I see. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it's really nice.
It should be working again now. Right, so reading sprints until August. think that should be off now.
My flatmate came in and I got excited and distracted by her presence, so I didn't read much at all. I was like, get your book,
just
we'll
had
read together.
food,
I
so
think we read a few
I didn't
pages.
read much either.
I so want to order some Japanese. It's so tempted, but it's so good.
What was that, Jodie?
I really want to order Japanese. Really bad. I really want to write it.
9:30 is the perfect time to get Japanese food. I agree. Oh my god, I know it's like white people Asian food, but I still love it. Wagamamas. Oh my god, they've got new vegan options.
Wagamama.
Oh, insane.
What
They've
do you
got a
order
new-
at Wagamama's?
I get the cod ramen.
The what ramen?
Cod ramen.
Cod.
Yeah.
Ah, how interesting. Hi, Jess. I'm vegan, so I kind of alternate between their vegan options, but they're all amazing. They've got a new, for like veganuary, they've got a new vegan curry, and are we just reading? It's like vegan ribs, like sticky ribs, and they're really good. Like I say that I haven't eaten meat in about 6 years, so it might not actually be good in terms of meat, but it tastes yum.
That sounds really good.
I don't know if there's a way for me to be able to do that with the shared screen, by the way. It's the first time I've done a live, so I don't know.
I don't think it's possible. If you share a screen, it becomes the main thing.
Yeah, I don't think you can, sorry guys.
What I do on mine is I just put a comment being like, we're reading until thingy, and then make it big. Because clearly people want to see our like double chin facing the reading, apparently.
And I was thinking as I was reading, I was like, maybe I should sit a different way so that my double chin isn't out the whole time. Drinking once. A good luck with studying.
Oh, good luck.
2. Ooh.
I can't imagine being a student during all of this. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, it'd be the worst.
One of my friends is dropping out of her masters just because it's impossible at the moment, which I think is, to be honest, perfectly valid. It's insane.
Yeah. 51 pages of Addy. How are you enjoying it so far?
Did you just read 51 pages in that half hour?
I know.
Oh no. Where did Rebecca go?
25 pages of Akamath. Oh my gosh, yes. Whereabouts are you up to in Akamath? Hello. Thank you, Elijah. You can back some country. Thank you.
When did you hit 10k, by the way? Recent. Today!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't realise. Congrats!
I think it might have been last night, but I was asleep.
Okay, Rebecca's downstairs if you can add her back. Downstairs.
Oh,
Backstage.
That, yes.
VIP.
It's my Wi-Fi. I just keep cutting out every 2 minutes.
That's absolutely insane.
55 pages. What? How are you all reading so fast? I think I only read like 30 pages or 20 pages.
I think I'm the same. I think I only read 20 pages that time.
I feel really bad because I didn't know Jade's poll or something was tonight until I saw it literally before the live. So
what's Jade doing?
He's doing their Polathon announcement, so loads of people were like going to that tonight, and I didn't realise like when I scheduled this live.
Was it a video or a
No,
live?
I think it's a live show.
Ah. Is in JD Ray Reads?
Yeah.
I think it was her like readathon announcement, just like.
I haven't done her a readathon before, but I think I might join in with it because it'd be fun. She reads a lot of good novel grades as well, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's quite fun to do. I have got some I need to read. Go to school.
It was only a 12-minute live. Oh no! Oh,
It wasn't like
only a
a.
12-minute live.
I
So.
was it.
Yeah, just an announcement, right?
Yeah.
You could read one book for your entire life. Easy, Akama.
Jane Eyre for me.
I was also going to say Jane Eyre.
Oh my god, can we get married? Thank you. Oh my god.
Well,
I really don't think I can answer that question. Again, I like sad books, but I wouldn't want to read the only one sad book the rest of my life because I think that would be too much. So I'd have to stray from like my favourites for something, but maybe I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe something that's kind of sweet and nice, like maybe like A Man Called Ove, Frederick Backman, because that's like a sweet, nice book. I mean, it is a film as well, but book. And also it is sad, so it's got that element in there too. But yeah, I don't know if I can answer that. What about you guys?
A few books that are like sad but hopeful as well.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's what this is going to be. What was that? Sorry, Rebecca. Was that you?
I think that Jane Eyre is a wee bit like sad but hopeful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's also a kick-ass motherfucker, so
Yeah.
I haven't read it.
I literally thought that said they read 364 pages for a second, and I was like, how is it possible? Doing observation hours and classrooms since I started. I've been watching lessons on YouTube instead. Oh, that must be so hard. Oh.
Yeah, it must be really hard.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that what this live is for, by the way, for hitting 10k?
No, it just kind of happened at the same time. I like tweeted or did, I can't remember which was first. It was either on Instagram or Twitter. I was just saying about lockdown. If people want to do like a weekend lockdown, like Readathon thing every weekend, where like we all try and just read as much as we can and like forget about lockdown for a weekend. And then I do like a live stream as well with reading sprints. So this happened.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Wait, so you've gone up, is that 100 in a day? That's amazing.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, just because we mentioned... Sorry. No, you talk about your amazing numbers and stats, because we're here to hype you up.
Thank you. I didn't even realise, yeah. But I'm surprised that I thought I would have lost stuff with that fairy loot unboxing, because it was like nearly like a month ago or something. But I didn't even realise I'd scheduled a video. I put up a video of like the fairy loot unboxing from last December. But I thought like sometimes people don't like unboxing, so I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna lose like loads of subs. Like I'm not gonna hit 10k anymore. But yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know that people didn't like unboxings.
They're always hit and miss. Like people do like them, but usually like mine only do well if it's like right when I receive.
Yeah, I think it's close to
like
if time passes, it's
yeah,
like
exactly.
no one watching them.
Yeah, and the box has been out for like two and a half weeks. So I thought
the December one.
Yeah, because I got it like before Christmas, like so, because it was earlier than usual.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Only a few weeks ago then, right? Because it's the 9th of Jan.
I
got it before Christmas. So I was really like surprised that it arrived that quickly for me, because it usually takes a bit longer.
Yeah, there are some people because in Australia they're shipped from the UK, which is fun. But so I'm pretty sure some people still haven't got them. So still relevant for some countries.
Yeah. I only have 18 pages of these aren't out. That's still a lot of pages though. 18
more than before. For people I saw, because of course like Leah and I just mentioned Jane Eyre and some other people said it, I'm getting Jane Eyre vibes from this. I did try to Google just then to see if it is inspired by Jane Eyre. But so, because earlier I was like, I have no idea what it's about. I'm going to tell you now because everyone should read it. About an 18-year-old girl who just left the foster care system. She's been in it for 4 years and we don't know what happened. Something to do with a fire and something was her fault, but it's all a secret. And she has gone to work on a farm where the elderly couple foster and adopt children. And she has gone there to be a teacher to the really, really young kids. And it's like really far away, no internet or anything, so completely secluded. And so it's making me think of Jane Eyre, because like she goes to be a governess in a really secluded place, and I guess not having internet access would be like the modern day equivalent of that sort of scenario, you know? And there are ghosts, like I mentioned, but like actual real ghosts in this. It's just like general knowledge that that house has ghosts in it.
I like the sound of that. I love something.
It's a lot
I think
than I was expecting.
Kayla from Books and Lala really liked that book too. It's one of her favorites, I think.
It's brilliant. I realised I actually have another one of hers as well called Hold Still, which I forgot I own, so I'm going to get to 2 books by her this year, which is exciting.
I haven't read anything by her.
Again? What is the book called again?
This one's Watch Over Me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Matilda. I reread that last year and loved that. Little Women would be nice.
I've never read Little Women. I really want that. You know that really nice edition that everybody has?
Yeah.
It's like the
Which one?
green on the cover. I want that so badly. It's like a hardback and it's like,
Oh, the Puffin Classic.
yeah, I want that so
Gorgeous, yeah.
badly.
I've got a Barnes and Noble one. I'm just gonna flex with it really quick because it's really great.
Do. I will say with the Little Women of that one, because it's so thick, I have a few of the shorter books in that edition, but because the Barnes and the Little Women one's so big, when you open it, like the spine kind of cracks in a way that hardbacks don't usually do.
So you can't really read it.
Gorgeous.
No, it just looks pretty.
Oh.
That's
so big.
insane.
I
have the books in
can
there
hold
as
that up
well.
again. I kind of missed that.
Yeah, there's like and other stories as well.
Oh my god, I've never seen that one before. Like that, I've never
Barnes
seen
and
the edition
Noble
before.
from Waterstones.
Where else?
I found some of them in TK Maxx ones, the Barnes and Noble ones.
Oh my god, I'd literally
Insane.
die. I wish I could have that in my TK Maxx. My TK Maxx doesn't have anything like that, it just has socks.
Nice.
Just join guys who read Akamath. Yes, Akamath. I'm loving all these people reading Akamath.
There's a read along for it.
Yeah, I think Mel Reeds is doing one, isn't she?
That's
And
it, yeah. And a tog along as well, which I find a brilliant name.
Tug along.
I read Lord of the Rings. I do like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's a good shout.
There's
That is a good
again.
shout.
Once you're doing GCSE this year, it's going to be stressful on 2s and 6.
Oh,
I'm so glad I'm not doing like GCSEs or A levels during Corona. It would just be an absolute disaster.
the most
Well,
important
feel for
thing
you
is to
guys.
look after your mental health though. To that person, like if you don't do well in your GCSEs, you can retake them. The most important thing is making sure that you get through all of this coronavirus bullshit and look after yourself. You can retake exams whenever. So look after yourself
definitely.
It
and
makes me
everything else.
feel like as if GCSEs are like the be all and end all. And like, oh, like do 10 GCSEs or do 11, I do this many. And then like as long as you have like maths and English, like that's literally all you need.
Yeah.
And everybody like makes this like such a big deal about like getting into like different schools, have all these different A levels and all, but like you know what I mean, but it actually doesn't. Nobody ever asks you what did you get in your GCSEs. It just never happens.
Genuinely.
You just got to get through.
Nobody cares. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so
literally.
true.
People that look at GCSEs are like really, really top universities, right? So like if you're trying to get into Oxbridge or something, then they'll look at your GCSEs, but like nothing else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if what group ones even do really.
No, they're not really too like important now because they've changed all as well. We all had 41 subscribers once, so you just gotta keep going with it. I never expected to get any subscribers, so yeah, you just kind of gotta keep going with it and keep putting content out. And it isn't all about the numbers as well; it's about enjoying making videos and speaking to people in the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
It is like it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like really hard to get caught up with like numbers and like I don't know. I always used to compare myself to so many of the booktubers all the time. And, like it's not fun.
And algorithms are always really, really fun.
Yeah.
Super good.
I always think if I would do booktube for numbers, I would have quit it already because I've been almost for 2 years doing this. And yeah.
I've been doing it for 6
Oh,
years.
yeah.
And for like the longest time, I had less than, I think I hit 1K after I'd been doing it for like 4 years or something, but I was literally just doing it for my own enjoyment. And then this year during lockdown, like I think everyone just started like socializing more and stuff.
Yeah.
And since then it's gone up, but like,
Yeah.
I think as long as what you make, because people can tell, right, from watching your videos, if you're making content because you're passionate about it or because you want like the numbers. As long as what you're making is genuine, like people will find you. But it just takes time.
I think that's like the most important thing as well. Is like when I first started making booktube videos as well. Like I've tried to be less weird because I'm quite a weird person and I say really weird things.
Don't
So
be
like,
a freak.
editing those like I've out so much stuff. Whereas now I'm like I'm just gonna leave it in. Like people prefer to see like me as a person compared to like really like overly edited like version. So I think like that's the most important thing as well as like kind of being the real authentic you and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's all so true. Oh, look how deep we're getting.
Sorry, a neighbour just really strongly started smoking weed.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, that's strong. Can you close it, please?
She was just like, yes.
I saw you just breathe it in and nod and walk away.
Has anybody read that book?
That is incredibly strong.
That's insane. They're all waving at you.
They must be right there.
Hi.
It's our neighbours.
I haven't read that book, but I've seen a lot of very, very positive reviews for it, and it is one that is on my list. Has anybody else read it?
I haven't.
No,
That's the
I
one that
haven't.
did $1,000 of January, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
I have both of those books. I haven't read any of them. This shelf I have behind me is full of unread books. So
My whole living room is full of unread books.
I have like
all of them.
200, I think, or something.
Oh
Nice,
my
I can
God.
relate to
I'm
that.
too scared to count my unread books. I really am.
Carrie said hi, Jess.
Am I the only one who doesn't like classics? I read a lot of unrated books except for Harry Potter. Well, I don't know if I like classic checks. I've not read enough of them, so. But I think everyone else here loves classics.
But also, it doesn't matter if you do or don't. So I've literally made an entire video about this over on Penguin Platform. Like, I feel like in school, teachers put such an emphasis on reading well.
Yeah.
And that's just, reading is reading. It doesn't matter what you read.
Yeah.
It's about enjoyment, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't enjoy classics, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
If you
I
want
don't
to
read.
read,
I think it's about like if finding like sometimes like certain classics, certain genre of classics, like some people might not like, but then there's like people who like I don't like classics and just think about like Jane Eyre and like Wuthering Heights and stuff. But like in reality, like there's so many different like genres within classics. It's kind of like YA. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot that are like easier, and then there's a lot that are like harder. It's just like I think it's just kind of finding what you enjoy, like just like any other book. But I mean, if you don't like anything old at all, then that's fine too. But I think it's just like anything, just finding what you enjoy.
Like, I'd count Lord of the Rings as a modern classic because it came out in the last century. But then, so like, there's a lot of classic sci-fi as well. Like H.G. Wells, for example, will be easier to read than something from 200 years ago just because of the difference in language. But like, there's such a massive difference between reading something from ancient Greece versus reading something that came out in the 20th century.
Yeah, definitely. Like
I always try to look up translations for classics. I can't read them. Shakespeare, I can't. I read Romeo and Juliet. I didn't understand anything basically. So
English
I
people
think
don't understand Shakespeare,
I'm
right? It's fine.
quiet in Latvian.
well, we started using subscriptions before, now we're doing it online. I think my grades so good. Well, good luck with them, and don't get too stressed about them because it's not the end of the world. Even though it seems it, just do your best.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be good. And my family will be rest out with the solutions.
That's the same as me.
You found your people.
What book stuck with you the most last year? Ooh. Oh, I don't know.
I read They Both Die at the End last year in 2020. And that definitely stuck with me. By Adam Silvera. I don't know why.
In a bad way. Did it ruin your life?
It kind of ruined my life. No, it was really. I rated it 5 stars. I did absolutely love it, but it did also ruin me. It was so good. That's definitely something that stuck with me.
I think I would have to say my reread of Aqua.
Surprise! Nobody could have guessed.
No, to be honest, I don't know. I didn't read anything that was like absolutely groundbreaking and changed my life and really like made an impression. I don't really think there's anything like that for me last year. The only book I would say that is always playing on my brain is probably Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and maybe even Circe as well, because they both kind of tackle a lot of very not so nice like topics, and obviously like they kind of do make an impact on you as well. So I guess I would probably say those books as well, but not for really nice reasons. Yeah.
I read Jane Eyre for the first time last year, so that one obviously very big for me because it's instantly become a favorite. But also, I know someone else earlier mentioned Evelyn Hugo. Like quite a few books really kicked it for me last year in a good way. But Evelyn Hugo, I lost the plot. I forgot what breathing was when those things happened. Incredible.
That's such a good
book. That was such a good book.
And she's got a new book. Oh yeah, I don't keep up with new releases very well, but Malibu Rising is a new book by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and it's one of my friends read the arc, and it's set in the same world as Evelyn Hugo. So one of her husbands, I think it's Don, actually appears in this at like a Hollywood sort of party.
That's
it
cool.
follows musicians, I want to say, but
cool.
in that same sort of world. So there's some crossover, which I'm so excited about.
Oh my god, it's like the Avengers world of books.
I'm ready.
Oh, that's nice. That's what it's supposed to be like when you talk about something that you do love.
Good.
Has anybody read Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf? I think that was like one of my top ones last year. Yeah, it has like, so I feel like a lot of people will read like Gatsby and stuff, and like, you know, for like the grand parties and everything, and like during like the 20s. But like Mrs. Dalloway throws parties, and there's like sapphic kinds of bits and pieces in it too, which I think people often forget. Like it's kind of implied in the book, and it's just so good. It's such a good book. I just, as soon as it was like one of those things that it deals with like mental health and everything, because obviously she had bipolar disorder. So it'll go through like, you know, her experience and like, well, the characters experience psychosis, but it'll be like the same like kind of psychotic like episodes that she had herself. And it's so interesting. It's such a good book, and it's just so like grand and like amazing. I just loved it so much.
I just recently watched Vita and Virginia. It's about Virginia Woolf, and I don't remember the surname of that author, but she was an author too. That movie was interesting.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. Last year I read Les Mis, so
wow.
I'm gonna remember that I finished that one, but I didn't like it.
Oh really? That is
Yeah, it was 1,500 pages.
Oh my god!
Wow.
A lot.
Which language did you read it in?
Latvian.
What about you, Leah?
Pardon?
Did you say a book already? I've gone brain dead.
No, I was going to say Clap When You Land.
I really want to read that. I read Poet X last year and I loved it, so I really
It was so good. I think her books in verse are so much. I recently read With the Fire on High, and I definitely prefer her books in verse than like in novel format, but it was just so good.
Has she written in prose as well? I've only heard of her ones written in verse.
Yeah. I think only With the Fire on High, but.
Do we have another sprint? You know, so I'll post it in my next email. Yes, I'm good for another sprint. If you do.
I am gonna have to head off because I have
Me
to
too.
try and film a few videos tonight.
Oh my god!
So I'm just gonna quickly touch up my face and then get that up. I've made a list of 4 different videos that I want to film. I might do 1.5.
For me, it's almost midnight, so I'm gonna go.
I think I'm also gonna have to pop off.
3 hours is solid though. We've
No,
seen
I know.
this.
Long, like crazy, but it hasn't been as scary as I thought it would have been.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you, Jodie. This was my first live ever.
Well, I'm glad it was okay.
It was great fun. Thank you.
I can do
Thank
some
you.
more. I'm going to stay on anyway, so if anyone else does want to stay on for a bit longer, I'll do like a final little sprint.
I'll do a final sprint with you as well, yeah.
I'll do one as well.
I'll watch you
Good
while I
luck.
touch up my makeup.
Bye.
Oh, thank you so much, Jodie.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See you soon, guys.
Bye.
Right, I don't need to click. There we go. I had to click something then to get people off. I don't mind doing like a final sprint. I'll just quickly catch up with these comments. I'm coming back to YouTube. I was trolled and lost confidence. Oh, it's so hard.
Oh no, that's
Oh, I remember you
awful.
telling me about that. Oh no! Don't let people get you down. I've had some horrible comments before. I've had ones about weight and stuff like that, which shouldn't be happening on the internet, but it does. And I just say, don't let people stop you from doing stuff that you enjoy. And come
Yeah.
on YouTube when you feel ready.
It's so true. People do it online because they can hide, really. I bet it's not something they really feel or really believe. They're just saying it because they want to get that reaction.
It says more about those people. Like, I always really do worry for those people who do things like that, and like what they be going through to be being so horrible online to people. But you just got to think of all like the positive comments you get over that one negative one. So
Yeah.
that's what I always try to do. I'm trying to be more myself in front of the camera at the moment. It's definitely a weird feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not natural really for us to talk direct to a camera, so it definitely takes some getting used to.
Well, thank you for that. I'm really behind on these. Schools need to bring in more modern YA books. Yes, they do.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
More young people would read then if their curriculum was a little bit more diverse and had a lot more different like genres and things to pick from as well.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, right. It's just it's too short to not enjoy reading. True
That is true.
So close to a free book, yeah. Is that with Waterstones? Like where you get your full loyalty card?
Yeah, oh yeah, it must be. I wondered who that was with.
Gotta find the book out there for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Close to the end of the comments. Yes, I am teaching to make kids to read whatever they want as long as they read it. It doesn't matter if you read one book or 100 books. Exactly. I know people like I know a manager of a Waterstone store, and she probably only reads like 5 books a year. And like, you know, she manages a Waterstone store, so it's like it's not all about how many books you read. It's about like having the time for one, and just reading for enjoyment and reading the right books and not just reading books for the sake of numbers and being able to say you've read like X books. So it really
I really don't read that many books a year, but like I always feel like really weird, like even on my like degree I feel like I'm way more enthusiastic than other people about books, but like I don't even read that many a year. I don't know, I just really enjoy it, so I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to say, I think it's so easy to forget that everyone on BookTube, we read so many books. Everyone else in the normal world outside of BookTube don't really read as many as us. So the massive amounts of numbers we see is not really what everyone else does, is it?
And like, you know, it's so easy to try and just like, you know, read books for the sake of reading. But I think like this year, it's one thing I've learned. I'm trying to be more selective and read things that like I actually like really enjoy and like, you know, things like that as well, rather than just trying to like hit like numbers and things like that. But yeah, I think you just gotta like make sure you're reading the right books as well. I think it was massive in the book as well. Yeah, I saw that, and a lot of people have said about that's like probably one of the best aspects of the book. But I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. But I love anything that's witchy, so I definitely do need to get that book. It does sound really, really good. Let's see, I like a baby when I read the Big Diet.
Oh, you know, it was right in the midst of lockdown as well. So I sat downstairs and I was just like, so sad.
Oh no, I don't know if I could read that. I think it would just play with my emotions way too much. I never read any Sarah J. Maas, but really want to start. Where would you recommend to start? As it's very into fantasy as well. I mean, if you want a Beauty and the Beast retelling and you just kind of want a shorter amount of books, then obviously Avatar series. But if you're okay with a more fantasy-driven plot and quite a big book series, then it's Throne of Glass. So I don't really know which one I'd recommend first. I mean, personally, I like Avatar series more, but it depends if you're looking for like a long series to get into. It's really, really high fantasy, or just kind of a good Sarah J. Maas book.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Definitely Avatar, I think, over Throne of Glass for me.
There you go, Mrs. Dalloway.
Mrs. Dalloway, it's so good. More people need to read it, definitely.
I'm going to write it down so I remember.
It's so good. Genuinely so good.
what I just got here. Hi, Myrna.
Hi.
Towards the end of the live now, so sorry.
We are going to try and squeeze in one more sprint, though.
Yeah, one more sprint. Let's see. Oh my God, I'm just still going. Breakfast, had a shower, and been out to shops. I can't believe how long this has gone on for. I thought it would only be like an hour, and I'm surprised people are even still on this live. Like, I'm shocked.
I know, it doesn't seem like it's been going on for this long, does it? We've just kind of...
It was that first hour, wasn't it, where we were just like chatting like non-stop.
Yeah, we've done like hardly any sprints. It's just like we're just talking.
I haven't read The Graceling yet, but yeah, I did put it in a video last year and I still need to read it. But I'm glad to hear that it was one of your favourite books because everyone keeps telling me to read it and yeah, I really do need to. Says the show. Thank you for the amazing live stream. Oh, thank you for watching our live stream. Fun. Since I got back into books last year, but I think I'm going to wait till look at these spots next week so I can film myself. Yeah, I hate filming when there's other people in the house, or I have to film sometimes with my boyfriend in my bedroom as well, and it's really, I don't know, you get used to it, but it's better to film alone. Definitely.
Sometimes when I'm editing, there'll be a snippet of me going, "Hey, I'm filming, be quiet."
I do that all the time. In my room, like, Jodie, you're doing this already, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to film. Right, I reckon we should do our last sprint. Do you want to make it 20 minutes or 30 minutes?
Should we do 20 minutes for the final one?
Yeah, I'm saying 20 minutes. My eyes are steam. I'm very, very tired. I feel like I'm running out of steam now.
I know. I had to change my contacts to glasses because my eyes were a bit. Like, yeah.
Change it to 20. And then let me just get the screen thingy up. Right, okay, so we'll do 20-minute reading sprint from now then. And the last reading sprint. Ooh, where's the timer gone? Right, that should be up on the screen. There we go.
Perfect.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I hate that noise. I really don't like it. It really scares me.
Is it the noise from Google that makes that
Yeah,
noise?
I didn't know it even made a noise. Like I
No,
tried
I
to
didn't.
alarm set on my phone, but it didn't like work the first time. Luckily, it did make that noise, but yeah, I don't like it. It sounds like a weird like smoke alarm or something.
I didn't
So
even hear it there. I don't know why.
I clicked it really quick. I clicked it off. I've got like 70 pages into this book, which
That's really good.
a little bit less than I anticipated. But to be fair, I have like done other things when we've been doing our sprints, so I don't think it's too bad, is it?
No, it's really good. It's literally the same as me. I've done 69.
It's not bad.
But yeah, I've been a bit distracted every now and then.
It's been productive. I'm gonna carry on reading it later. Try and get to at least 100.
Yeah.
So I want to try and make like a good chunk of it this weekend.
What about you, Rebecca?
I have no idea. Like I think I read like 70 pages or something, which is really good because this is tiny font. So I feel like that's really good. Or no,
Yeah.
I think 60 I actually read, which is quite good.
Oh my god, I've seen a few people said they finished books in the chat as well.
Oh, that's good. 34 pages is a lot in 20 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, someone said they read 200 pages through the sprint, which is really good as well.
That's good.
Really good.
I'm glad that this has been productive.
Oh, I hit 900 subscribers as well during that, and I was just like, oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just like checked, and I was
Oh no, that's amazing.
Oh, congrats.
Isn't
That's
it?
exciting.
So
Yeah,
close to 1K. You'll be at 1K before you know it.
whenever I do, I'll be like, oh my god, because that's like the goal.
I'm so happy for you. That's so cool. I'm glad that it's happened during the live stream as well.
Yeah, I was so excited, but I didn't want to say anything like, oh my god, I just hit that, because everyone was like,
Oh my god, guess what just happened? Oh, that's so exciting. I love that.
That is really exciting.
And like, how far are we into the year? Like 9 days into the year. So just think at like what everyone will be at like the end of the year as well. It's so exciting.
yeah, that is so exciting.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I'm 10K now, because I feel like the more subscribers you have, like I feel like do you know what I mean? So you're probably gonna have like so many more, like by the which will be
yeah.
No mind, look, I'll just like fall off the face of the earth and not post for like 2 months. I've lost like
all the pressure of it, just like no, I don't know anymore.
Oh, I'm trying to be consistent because I've never been consistent on YouTube before. So I'm aiming while we're in lockdown, obviously, as well, for like 3 videos a week. But obviously, I want to take advantage of the lockdown and try and get like more up. But yeah, it's just like I'm just thinking like when I go back to work, like how am I going to be as consistent? Because my shifts are like different days every single week. So it's not like I can say I'm going to set that day for filming so I can have a video up on that day and
Yeah.
blah. So,
Yeah, I've started like Mondays and Thursdays at 8. I was just like, I'm going to upload on those days, and that's just it. It just has to happen.
Yeah.
So I've done it so far for like 1 week.
Sprint 160 pages. Oh, that's good. 6% into a cozy mystery and reading. No good tea goes unpunished by brute. Oh, that sounds really cool. I have to look into that one. I like that title.
Yeah.
First time to join videos and I enjoyed it. Thank you. Thanks. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm still shocked that anyone even watched this live stream. So I really appreciate you watching. Such a good live. Thanks, girls. Thank you, Polly. Congratulations.
Is that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, I don't want to react in case that isn't for me. Oh, that's very nice.
Oh no, I'm glad people have enjoyed this and that we've all managed to get some reading done, because that first hour there, it was just pure
Talking.
Yeah.
I literally forgot for a while that we were even meant to be sprints, and I feel like everybody did.
We were all just like fangirling, like finally like speaking to each other and like doing a live and stuff. And
Yeah.
It's been good. I'm glad we've done it, because it's always something I've been absolutely terrified of doing in case I say something wrong or like click the wrong button or something. So I'm really glad that I've done it now, because
I actually find it so fun. I love these. Like
I do now. It's fun when you're in it, and like
yeah.
just at first I was like, oh god, I'm gonna like click something wrong or like remove someone or something.
Oh,
But thank
Yeah.
you both for as well, like because you have made me feel a lot more relaxed having all of you on here today as well.
oh,
And I
So,
think
thank you for having us.
for
Yeah.
because
Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed it. I know, like you said, we were talking for an hour at first, but it was just so natural. Like, it was so good.
It's just fun.
it's a nice distraction, isn't it, as well in lockdown and stuff.
Definitely.
And I feel like I've managed to kind of wrap my brain around live streams a bit more, so hopefully I'll be able to do
Yeah, so you won't be as scared next time.
I mean, I'll probably still be
Yeah, not as scared.
not as scared. Second fucking seaside cafe. Ooh, there's two, so I can read the next three. I love doing that. I love binging a series. It's so fun. There you go. You got another comment?
Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. Oh, wait, we're doing a live together tomorrow, so that'll be really fun.
Oh, where have I just got? Oh, there we go. The live stream got fun and great experience. Thank you for hosting. Please do it again soon. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to try and do this every weekend of lockdown to try and like be a bit productive with reading and a nice distraction for everyone. So hopefully next weekend I can do another one. If my laptop doesn't blow up because it's really hard right now. And my pages of read Olympic comics and all. Oh yeah, that's so good. 100 pages. I'm loving how everyone's read like so much during the
I know,
series.
thank you so much.
I know, except for us.
Oh, thank you. This is cute.
Thank you. This is some good live. Honestly, I just feel like I'm
Oh,
out.
that's really cute.
That's so nice. Oh,
Oh, so nice.
I love this. This is really nice. This is making me feel like really good about doing it. I'm so
Yeah.
this is so boring. This has been the worst live ever. Like, there's been no horrible comments. I don't even think I did all the way through. Oh my god, you've been here for 3.5 hours. That is dedication.
I mean, we've been here for that long, but we're like dedication. It's just like
Thank you. This has been fun. Is it over in a minute? It probably will be, yeah, because I think we're starting to hit a wall now.
Yeah, we're wrapping up now, I think.
They help me. I live alone. Oh, well, I'm glad that you've enjoyed this as well. And yeah, it's worth. I think a lot of people have been doing like these live shows, haven't they, as well? So, but you're doing one tomorrow, aren't you, Rebecca, as well? So you could always Rebecca's tomorrow.
And I'm sure like we can have more.
Yeah, we'll do more live streams.
Oh, definitely.
And everything. Because I know, like, Kristen, there are a lot of people that do live alone or need distraction. So
yeah, it makes lockdown so much easier.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's a nice sense of community of all being together as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caitlin. Love you. I will read more Pride and Prejudice soon, I promise.
I can't wait for this.
Thank you so much, guys. I've been struggling with my mental health. This has been so great and helping it off. I'm really glad to hear that as well. And you can always DM me, and I'm sure.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, if you ever need anything as well, because I understand like lockdown can be a lot tougher as well than usual.
It can be really tough, yeah. Definitely reach out. There's so many people you can reach out to, but definitely reach out to me and these guys for sure.
Yeah, anytime. It might take me a little bit of a while to reply to DMs because I have really bad anxiety when it comes to DMs. It's a bit of a weird thing, but it's a really long.
A lot of people do have that. I don't think that's like weird or anything.
I have such a bad fear at checking like DMs. Like every single time, my heart just races. I'll go into another time in another video because I feel like sometimes people might just think I'm being rude, but I have a valid reason for not like on DMs, which I probably will go into one day. Let's see. I feel like I've gained 6 friends. Only thing is they don't know me.
Oh, but that doesn't mean we can't know you.
Yeah, you don't need to know your name to know you, and it's been nice to have everyone on like the live and all being able to have a conversation together as well.
Yeah, definitely.
At least you did some reading though, which is still really good, and it's more reading than you had done. Thank you. For hosting. Oh, I forgot as well.
Oh, I might put that on when I go to bed and I can read while I'm in bed. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I absolutely love her live shows as well, especially when she's with Mel. So funny together. Going and subscribing to you.
Oh, thank you.
So much. I'm glad not to alone.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Judy Rinsmith, for being the highlight at the end. So I'm glad to see you doing it too. Well, thank you so much for actually watching this. Because, yeah, like I said, I really didn't think like anyone would watch this. So nice that people would come on. Yeah, I can imagine. America's just. I have no words for what's going on in America right now. But I'm sending you lots of love as well.
Yeah, for sure. Must be really difficult over there.
Yeah. I'd hate to be over there right now. It's so frustrating as well because there's not a lot like really that we can do directly. Which is the thing that I struggle with most because I just want to help, but it's like knowing the best ways to do it really.
Yeah.
I just got the book you sent me. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you finally got it. I hope you enjoy it. And this weekend's actually unfortunately, but I hope I can catch next week's one. Yes. Like I said, I will try to do one next weekend, and I'll upload it more in advance this time so everyone knows. What's been thanks for sharing. Yeah. All right. I think we should wrap this up here. But,
yeah.
You should all go and watch Rebecca's live show tomorrow as well. We did a lot of sprints.
I'll be there. I'll set a reminder today so I can remember tomorrow.
But yeah, thank you everyone who did watch this live show. It means a lot, and it's been really, really nice to have everyone on here. And yeah, thank you as well to both of you for like making this a less scary and daunting experience as well.
No, of course. And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun, and it's been nice to properly like talk to you as well, and like cause obviously we've been socials and stuff, so it's really nice, and we'll definitely have to do it again soon as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I've got your YouTube channels linked below, but it wouldn't let me tag you guys properly, like in the description. So maybe like if you can comment on I think this will still be on YouTube, so if you comment, so people can still subscribe to you, because it wouldn't let me tag you properly.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Everyone can go over and subscribe. I'm sure everyone will want to now as well.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.